Hello. Hello, am I audible? Hello, everyone. Please write in the chat if I'm audible. Okay, so I think you can all hear me, I guess. You can you write please you can use the chat so that we can see that you can just write something on the chat. We can see that you can. Okay, so yeah, I can see people have written good morning. Thank you. So good. So I can see. Yeah, you are audible. Yes, I can hear you. Fine, fine, fine. No video. Yeah, video is not yet started. Fine. So I guess most people have answered in the questions. So yeah, so good morning, everyone. So yeah, fine. So I guess you are able to hear me, right? So fine, I guess. Right. So welcome everyone to the today's session. So I'll just start another 5 minutes. We'll just check uh, anybody else is uh, joining, and then we'll start immediately. Okay, and let me just check. What you're able to see my screen now? So hello everyone. So I will start the webinar now. Okay. So you can, I'm sure you'll be able to see my main screen. In case you have any issues, please write on the chat, and one of my there somebody will we will take your questions in the end. So the flow will be like this. I will take you through the various aspects of the product. See, today primarily I'll be focusing on the web and on the admin panel, because I'm sure most of you use the app. So I'll focus on that, but I'll take you through the process, and I will take all the questions, and wherever you will need my help, I'll be, wherever you need anything to be asked or anything, I'll take you to the specific view of that product or that aspect of that product. Okay. So welcome to the support webinar of FundExpert. Let me introduce myself. My name is Anurag Saboo. I'm the director and co-founder. I'm also engineer from IIT Chennai, MBA from IIM Bangalore, and over a lot of work experience in different kind of fields. Primarily in the finance market. So I am a CMT, a CFP, and a CFT in this market. And then obviously with this kind of background, I also acquired all potential possibilities of various kinds of certifications or examinations, whatever is required to be conducted for for work in India. And with this passion, I founded this co-founded this software firm along with my co-founder Amit, and it's called FundExpert Fintech. So, and basically at FundExpert Fintech, we strive to empower all financial entities by giving them the right technology in order to help them digitize and scale up. That's the basic premise in short. Our major product has been the enterprise mutual fund platform, which is a large state-of-the-art large platform for large financial institutions. We won a lot of awards and competitions and various things to when we are building these products. And thanks to that, today these are the guys who use our products in different aspects in their wealth management and all that. But because of that, I got selected. So I'm here present. I'm second to the right, just in case. Second from the left, this side. So part of the National FinTech Committee, FICCI. I'm part of this, working with a lot of people. So here is where we came with the this product which we are using it, because we realized that as a financial advisor RM, you don't get the same quality platform to compete with these big guys. Most of the tools which are available are kind of back office or kind of stuff like that. Without a quality digital platform, you are losing out on a lot of opportunities. So here is we built this product, FundExpert, which is basically your online digital active entity. Will help you to automate all the different kind of stuff. Will combine all latest kind of technology and help you to scale and offer all the latest products and advisory what you wish to offer to your clients. Okay, so this will help you to take you places. Now, a unique thing, as you would have already noticed, our platform is a zero-cost platform because we believe in a partnership model. So we will help you scale your advisory through technology, will lead you to satisfied growth, and we will look for creating additional revenues for you through upselling and cross-selling on the platform through various products, and that's how we work as a partner in this team. So we call it your touch and our tech, this model. So this is the basic background before I start the product presentation, whatever we are going to do. So we have created such apps and given to you. These are some of the names for whom I'm sure some of them may be in the audience and some of them are there. So these are the apps we create for you. And basically I'm just taking you the app because I'm sure you must be all using the app. So I'm not taking questions on any, I'm not doing anything specific on the app because I'm sure you must be already using app. I'll try to cover other aspects of which are required along with the app when you are trying to work with the customer. So basically these facilities are already available in, you're using it. If you had any particular thing which you are not finished on the app, okay, so I've hidden here stuff which are particular, showing any display, anything for thing, but I'm sure these are the things you use on the app. And if you have any particular feature which you require on the app which you're not using, then probably I'll need to do, I'll do specific something on the app, because these are the things which you are probably doing this. Because when you log in as an IFA, you can see these buttons. If you click on clients, you can see your client list. If you click on the client, on the icon, you will basically go to the client view and you will see the client dashboard. And then basically when you go to inside dashboard, you will see the client data, the transactions, the things. You can initiate transactions there. You can add goals there. You can change, obviously if the client first time registers, then he has to give all the details and everything. So this is the onboarding process which he does, by which he does, and then he basically he can see your advisor details by clicking on his my advisor. And similarly, you can do these kind of stuff on the map. You can select a fund, you can sync external MFs, you can do baskets, you can do thematic investment. So these are the features available on the app. Now I will show you how you will configure all this on your web. Like suppose these thematic baskets, if you want to edit them, change them, do different kind of setups, how do you do that? How do you make sure you add a client to this platform? Okay, so I'll be adding all these kind of stuff on the platform. I'll be showing you all this, how you can use all this and do these stuffs which you are already doing on the app. How do you configure them on the web, and how do you use the web more effectively? And then how do you understand all this, what is happening, especially when you start doing transactions? Then how do you use the admin panel, which is a very important piece of this entire thing, which you will need to access. Okay, so I will go directly to the web to begin the today's demo and primarily show you. So here I have come to FundExpert. Okay, so when I go to FundExpert, here is the first thing you should know, that FundExpert now has a independent login URL. So basically you can come here and log in with your IDs. FundExpert.in, you can go to FundExpert.in and log in, or FundExpert.in and click on login, and then you will go to the login page. Now idea is very simple. Now what you can do is, if you have an existing website, okay, you can now put a login link on that page. Okay, so which I will discuss that later. I will show you what you can do or explain what you can do but there are a lot of stuffs which you can do, which you need not, now you can do on the web also. So I'll just take you. So this is a demo ID. I'm just using a demo IFA login ID. Okay, you can click on this or not click on that. It's not mandatory. But when you log in as an IFA and you are an independent, you don't have it, you will log in like this. So you have logged in, and this is your screen you're able to see. So when you log in as an IFA, the first thing you will going to see, if you go to the web, you will see stuff like clients. So this you are able to see because you have logged in as an IFA. So you can add client and list client. So here is where you can add your external clients. So suppose I want to list client, it will give me the list of all the clients. I can see the names of the clients, I can see their email IDs, I can see their user IDs. And I'll tell you why this user ID is important at times, because there are you, although when you are login, when you are going to log in as a customer in the front, you can log in with multiple IDs, and we are the only probably company which gives you so many ways to log in. Okay, but this user ID is very helpful in that case. So mobile and PAN. Now you can see all the details, and if you want to search any particular client in this, just press Control F. So if you do Control F and you are looking for any particular say client, and you write his name, like, okay, Prakash. So you can see Prakash will get, you just search for Prakash and you will be able to see Prakash or Raghavendra or anything or Vanita like that. Just you need to search. So if you just search here on the screen, you can go direct and just press enter, Control F, you will be able to get your client whom you are trying to search. Okay, so you have a list of the clients which you can go here now, and then you can log in as a client. So now if I want, I can click on any particular client, and then I can log in as that particular client and then start looking into whatever is. So if I click on that login icon, now I have logged in as a client. So you can see that name here is changed, and you get login as myself. So you can log in back yourself by clicking on this, but now you are basically the client. So when you go to the portfolio, you are seeing what a client is seeing. Okay, so because your name is changed to that client, you can see that, you can do that. Now let's see here, I'll tell you why do you need the user ID. So suppose let me just log you out and take you to the screen, and there is a login button. Now you go to this page, and when you go log in, you have an option. So you can see there are three options. You can log in with email, PAN, or user ID. Now what happens is, see, here also we have given you, if you have multiple accounts with the same PAN or mobile or email, then what will happen is when you enter that, you will get a message you have multiple accounts. Okay, so you will not be able to log in. So what we're saying is that in case you have multiple accounts, which you can have, because we realize that a lot of people are using the same mobile or same email for multiple accounts for their family members and all that. So they have multiple accounts here, they have the same mobile or email, so that when you log in with that mobile email, you will get a conflict. You will not be able to know which account to log in. So it will tell you that you have multiple accounts. So please ask your advisor your user ID if you don't know your user ID. So when your customer, your client calls you and asks you for your user ID, then you should check from here. You can check from here, or you can do on the app also. When you click on login as a client or list client on the client list, you can see his user ID and you can share the user ID with him. So when you share the user ID with a client, for him the login becomes simpler enough, because now he knows what's the user ID, and then he'll not get a conflict. So when you have and sometimes with PAN also you'll not be able to log in, because the same user might have made multiple account with the same PAN, or sometimes you also might have made on the same with the same account, because you on BSC star MF there is no restriction to create multiple IDs same PAN. So once you created multiple IDs the same PAN, again you will face a problem, or you have multiple accounts. So in that case, the best solution is log in the user ID. Okay, so and similarly when you forget or reset password, so that's why you need the user ID, because the user ID will help him to log in easily. So now let me log in back. So now I have logged in back, and once I have logged in back, so now I can see my thing. So here I'm sure I'm not trying to explain mostly thing, but I'm just trying to explain that what you can use. So you add client and then list client, and like that you can see your client list. So here is how you add client. So now suppose I have to add a new client. Okay, so suppose I should add somebody. Say I want to add some. Okay, so and give some. just creating some dummy account onto this side. And give some dummy pan, so something like this, and then add client. So now if I add a client, so now you see it may initiate if the client has not been a KYC compliant client, then basically it will ask you to ask for a video KYC. Okay, because it says the client has not been done KYC, so there's no KYC, and then it will ask you to do my KYC. So here is your video KYC flow will start. So I have taken an actual kind of client. So let me just log out, and then I'll show you that. So now it will basically, now what has happened is, because we have introduced video KYC, now I will take you through the video KYC flow, and then what happens basically is that if a client logs in and he has not done video KYC before, okay, then he will immediately get a message that that you have not done your KYC is not there, initiating KYC. Although he can always go to main menu and not do KYC, like he can just go here and not do KYC like that. Okay, but if I just suppose, but if he has not done, and then he can do other stuff. But if he logs it back, like suppose I log back and I have not done, I'll just take one account where so there's a client for, I just logged in with the client and say, he says, thank you for your registration. It looks like you're not KYC verified, initiate video KYC. So his details have been updated and it's not KYC done. Okay, so basically KYC is not available, so it starts. So this is the flow. Now how do you do video KYC? You can see like this. So now next step is, let's see how we'll go about doing his video KYC. So write the captcha. Then it will ask you, so basically the documents what you need is the ID proof and address proof. So for address proof of first it will need the PAN. So it will ask you to upload a PAN image, which for the front where all the data is of the user is there. The front image only you need. And for ID proof, I'll come to that later. You'll have four options. So suppose I have, so what you should basically do is first create a folder like where collect all the data for the user. So create his get his check image, get his signature image, get his PAN copy image, okay, get his front Aadhaar image, back front ID address image, back address image, and his PAN image and his personal photo image. So get all these 6 items ready for doing the video KYC. So now I have got all these items ready. So I'll just check the PAN and say, oh, upload. So now I have uploaded a PAN. The moment you upload the PAN, the system automatically reads the PAN, okay, and then will display the data what is shown in the PAN. So it has now read the data from the PAN image and given. Now sometimes because of this image reading technology can be a little here off here and there, some data maybe not be perfect. Mostly it is, now you can see here there's no, it is perfect. It is reading it live. I have not created any dummy thing. This is a real data. It has read from this and put all this. Now, if you find something is mistake, you can always correct it. Like you can always change something. But most of the time you will not have to change because this is exact data what is appearing on the PAN. So once you submit this, it will take you to the next step. It will say select proof of address. So you have 4 choices. You have Aadhaar, you have driving license, you have passport, and you have voter ID. So now you have 4 different choices what you can use to log in with upload the proof of address of this user. So the second aspect is what do you do? Which one do you select? So you can, whichever you have collected, that you can select. Each one has got front and back. Almost all of them have a front and back requirement. So both 2 images for anything. So I have collected Aadhaar for him. So now I'll have to upload the front image and the back image. So if I click on front image and say Aadhaar front image. So now I have uploaded the front image of the Aadhaar. Okay. And now if I upload the, now I should upload the next image. So next image is back. So now I have uploaded both images. Now again system will do the same thing. It will read this entire data and it will show you the whatever data it is read. So it will show you the last 4 digits, date of birth. It will just reproduce this and ask you to double check, has he got all the details correctly. In case you find anything is wrong, you can always edit here. Okay, so you can, if there is anything which you think the system has not read correctly, please edit it. Otherwise 90% times you don't have to edit it. There will be a 5 to 10% time when you may find something because of the scan image is not so clear or some reason or something that otherwise in a clear scan image, a clear photograph image, you will be able to do that. And to collect all the data which I collected, you don't have to, just ask your customer to send all the data by WhatsApp, or he can himself do it by logging on the web. So there are two ways to do this KYC. He can do it or you can do it for him. But he should be available when you're doing it, because I'll tell you with the next step. So he has sent you all the data, so it's all available there. And then if the correspondence address is different, then you select no, because once you select no, you will have to enter again image or two images of the correspondence image also, because then you will need address proof of the correspondence image. Assuming, which is 99%, that this address which you are uploaded is your correspondence also. So you say yes and go to the next step. So then it will ask you the final KYC, like what's your gender, what's your marital status, what's your profession, and any special. So you can write whatever. So let me just write some detail I've written, and just if you have different, if the address is for something else, just choose that. So once you have chosen all this, just submit. So now it will go to basically ask your signature image. So upload the signature image. Then it will ask you photo image. So upload the photo image. So basically it has taken all the data what you provided. Now whatever data you have provided, now it is the time to verify by a video verification. So all know that in KYC there is a, either you are physically present to validate it, or you are doing in video KYC. So here you have video KYC. So here basically you have to submit this button. When you submit this button, you will get a unique 6-digit number. So I submitted. So this is live. Okay, so I'm doing this in live. So I'm getting a 514296 as a this thing, as a number which will be like I can mention this number 5, and then I should record a video by mentioning this number. So when I'm using a mobile or web to record this video, you can use anyone to do that. Basically, I believe mobile is the most easiest option. You can just go to mobile, press, the customer can go. Now you ask your customer to record a mobile and send it immediately to you. Okay, so in this case, suppose, and how the video will look, I'll give you a sample video which I got recorded. So if I go to video, see option, and then show you how, I'll just show you how the video look, something.
Verification number 367091.
Yeah, so this is how your video will look. And so basically you will okay, so this is how your video will look. Now your video is number 514296. That number is just recorded. You record that live video, ask him to do that, and then send the video. Once you get the video, just upload the video. So I'll just select it. The video has come here with me. So this video can be just easily recorded on your mobile, which is the most easy. And just press the record button and say the number, and then save the video and send the video. You can send it on email to you, WhatsApp to you, whatever, and then you download that video and then you upload the video here. So you can do this, or the alternate option is, if the customer is doing himself, then he can obviously do himself also. So this is so now I am uploading just a video. So you make sure the number is the same, otherwise the KYC will fail. So obviously he has to make sure that that's why this is a live. The number will appear there only. That time only you should have to make the video, which you can tell the number, or he can send the number. Now once you have generated all this, you can see the final PDF. So you can see all the details, whatever you have entered, all the details, whatever ID proof, address, before that some standard address proof, ID proof, personal details, the app, the PAN, Aadhaar, front, back, photo. So basically you can see virtually everything. You can download and keep this PDF also as a reference document of what you have submitted. Okay. So you can click here to generate. Once you have generated the PDF, the second option is now, if you found there is a mistake, something went wrong, you can always say no and then submit, and you will start the process again. Or you can say yes and submit, and your video KYC is done. So basically, it will not take you, once those documents are ready. Basically, it is a 2 minute process to finish the entire 2 to 3 minutes maximum to finish this entire video KYC process, and you are done with. Once you have submitted the video KYC, it will go for the necessary registrar for vetting and validating, and within basically 2 to 4 days you will have your KYC verified, and you can see on your like KRA. When you go to the KRA registration, you can see the KYC has been done. So basically, that's the entire process is simple. Now, in order to, because this is going to be initial process and you may require some hand holding, so what we are suggesting is, once you have done, when you have involved yourself with a client and done a video KYC, just send us a mail that today you have done video KYC for this client, so that we will initially, just because it's a new process which is introduced, we will like to just follow up with the respective KRAs to make sure that this is happening, and we will just take it up on your behalf. So just send for initial, maybe 1 or 2 what you did. Just send us the mail that you have done the video KYC today, submitted for this client. This is the user ID, name, email ID, whatever. Just send a WhatsApp to the connecting RM, and they will make a record of that and make sure that that is being just followed initially. Because once it is a regular process, I'm sure you will not have to ask us or do something. Just do in your normal thing, and in future you will see the time will reduce also. If initially it will take maybe 4 days, because we will have to do follow up. Later on, once it becomes a regular process, we expect this should be a 2 working days, assuming there are no holidays anything, because the vetting at the other end will be there will be a real physical person who will really validate and check all this data. Although there is a computerization process which will first scan and validate this. So there is no point in cheating, because if you upload any wrong data or wrong document, then the KYC will simply get rejected and you will have to reinitiate again. So here, if I just submit again, so again you are back to the same. So I hope the video KYC is now very clear to you. Now, and if there is any doubt, I'll take a question. So I'll just go to the question and just check if anybody has asked any particular questions on anything. I'll just go and just zoom that, because so let me just check what are your questions so far. So I'll just check the questions earlier. See, the idea is I'll take question module by module, so that in between during the presentation it does not get this thing. So are you okay? So need to know how KYC needs. So Amit, you got your KYC answer. I think you asked how you wanted to know how KYC is done. So you can see the KYC can be done. Suresh, your also doubt is clear. We have finished the KYC. So in case of in case of change of DOB in PAN, okay. If the PAN has a wrong, I said no, you can if you are uploading the PAN, then the PAN, if you want to make a change of DOB in PAN, you have to get your PAN updated, because your PAN is your basic document of verification. So you should go and apply. Now there are online applications you can apply for PAN for corrections in PAN. Okay, so you just have to go and search for that online methodology of changing. How do you do corrections in PAN? Get a new PAN issued, because till that time maintain the DOB which is as per PAN. Okay, so write the same DOB which is there on the PAN, because they will verify that DOB with the PAN. So your KYC will not go through otherwise. So in order to get your KYC, make sure you use the same DOB which is there on the PAN. If you want to change DOB in the PAN, you should apply for a new PAN, and then you can initiate a KYC again process once you have done that. Okay, so signature image. No, this whatever you are generating a signature image, please understand this signature image directly goes to the KRA. So whatever you're uploading is available. See, there are only these signature image is only available at a KRA level. At a KRA, it goes directly to KRA. It goes into a data box, which that data is only accessible either by the IFA or by that. Nobody else uses the signature image for anything. This is a signature verification. This is like just your theoretically this is just a scanned copy of something which you have signed. When you have submitted physical document, somebody can take a scan photo of that also. They will be taking a scan photo of that also. So it is no different from signing a physical paper than this paper. Okay, and it is the same norms are applying here. The signature image is only accessible either later to your IFA when you're doing the AOF and other things, or it is accessible only to the KRA. There's nobody else who's using the signature. Now coming to the video KYC support mobile, yeah. So what we are doing is now in the app we are going to introduce the same video KYC flow. Since you saw there are changes in the flow, like at the time of when you are onboarding, we have to give you this option and all that. There is an app version which will come out. We are expecting that in this week sometime it will come out, or maximum within a week the app also will come out, which will have the video KYC, because we will have to do some testing. So I'm assuming it will on the app, which is currently in the process. Once that is done, you will get a video KYC available on app also. You want me to report the video KYC? Okay, Gauri and Pankaj, you asked me to repeat. Gauri, do you want to repeat, or the video KYC process? Please write if you want me to repeat once more. Okay, and let me DOB. Yeah. So shall I upload the app in my? Okay, you want to upload the app in you want Ram, you're looking to have your own app. Yes, that is a separate thing. You can always get your then the app obviously cannot be named as FundExpert. It will be named something else, and then that we'll have to recreate an app. So you can get your own app within your name, which you can upload on that, and that is a separate process. We'll discuss in there. Can we edit? Is it full KYC? Yes, it is full KYC. Video KYC is full KYC. There's no, it's not 50,000 KYC. It's not eKYC. It's a full KYC. You can edit date of birth. Yes, if your PAN has whatever PAN date of birth, you can put the same date of birth. So Suresh, thanks. Yeah. So Amit has a, if previous KYC has been done incorrectly, can you still continue? Yes, even if you have done the previous KYC incorrectly, you can please continue for this KYC. Okay. And then Fatka is the part of the process which will require. See, Fatka is a part of the anyway onboarding process. So you can see register Fatka. There is a button there on the web. It is available in the app also. Fatka is a part of onboarding. If you are onboarding user from an app, which is what I suggest, Fatka is automatically collected from the user. Okay. Now, thanks. I have a follow-up question. If the previous KYC is done, yeah, you can. So, yeah. So Akash, yeah, you can do change of date of birth. Yes, you can change of birth. Go to edit profile, and you can change the date of birth. So the question was, can I do this? So now go to this personal details. So now I'll go back to screen. Here is your date of birth. You can change the date of birth. You can change whatever. Okay, so once you change date of birth, you save and upload. It will go through the authentication process. Okay, so it will go through an authentication process. That authentication means basically it will ask you an OTP. So that OTP will go to on email and mobile to both your client, whoever mobile or email ID has been given here, and then you will have to enter that OTP and then it will go. अभिजीत आपको हिंदी में चाहिए, ठीक है। अभिजीत मैं ट्राई करूंगा, क्योंकि यहाँ पर ये बेसिकली वेबिनार में लिखा हुआ था, या फिर मैं हिंदी में एक और वेबिनार करने की कोशिश करूंगा, बिकॉज आई डोंट नो हाउ आई विल मैनेज सारा कंटेंट एक ही वेबिनार में। सो अभिजीत, इफ यू डोंट अंडरस्टैंड, आप मेरे से पूछिए, मैं आपको हिंदी में उसका आंसर दे दूंगा। प्रॉब्ली दैट इज अ बेटर ऑप्शन अभी तो, नहीं तो मैं ट्राई करूंगा एक हिंदी पर अलग करने के लिए, सो दैट देयर इज नो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट, बिकॉज आई एम श्योर इफ आई डू इन हिंदी देन देयर आर लॉट ऑफ पीपल विल से प्लीज डू इन इंग्लिश, सो थोड़ा इट विल बिकम टफ. Let's fix to one language. I'll do in English this time. I'll do another one for Hindi. Don't worry. Okay. So should we hide the Aadhaar number? Yeah, Aadhaar number is already hidden. If you on the screen on that thing. Yes. Since this is you're uploading a document which is directly going to that, you should not hide the Aadhaar number, because if you hide the Aadhaar number, then the screen it will not able to read. So please do not hide. This is KYC. Here when you are uploading, do not hide the Aadhaar number in this case. Okay. If you don't want to use Aadhaar, you use passport, driving license, there all things. You don't have to use Aadhaar. Aadhaar is not at all a compulsory document. It's an optional document as on date. Okay. What is the document size limitation? There is no you can anything up to less than 4 MB is fine. I have seen that. I have not, because you will not require more than that. If you take a scan photo, you should not exceed generally 4 MB. So that document size is pretty comfortable. I mean, you can see whatever documents I've used here in this demo, and this is perfectly fine. So if I show you in the demo stuff, what I use. So in the just to give an idea, these are normal size. Whatever you get download. So see 1.9, 1.6 MB. I've used photograph is 2.8 MB. Video is 3.5 MB. So I guess anything in that range is fine. They have not specified anything specifically because they are basically, I think they are able to take it. So it should not be an issue. How to change existing KYC name change. अगर आपका name, see you have to change the get everything change on the PAN and then you can do, because it's a PAN based KYC. So you have to make whatever changes you have done, your ID proof, address proof, all that should have. Okay, so you assuming you have all documents with that name and PAN, it will automatically take that. Okay. Admin is not available. No, admin is not available mobile. It is available. I'll tell you how. Okay, so let me just take you the screen. It's available through this. You can see admin. Let me just zoom this. So there's a question. See, I am getting kind of slightly random question, which I'll try to take. See, there is an admin here. So if you click on this admin, it will open a browser and then you can log in through the browser. So it's available as a mobile browser edition and you can use that. Okay, so you can use this on a mobile also, which I will show you. I'll show in the web and then I'll show you that you can easily use them on mobile. So click on the admin, it will open a browser and then you can do that. It's a mobile browser version which you can use. Format for the video, Amit had asked. So the format for the MPG, your MPEG format, which is your normal standard format which you get for this. It will not take .mov, which is Apple format. You can always convert. Okay, so if you need a conversion tool or something, if for something standard, it will take. Okay, so your whatever you record on your normal mobile, a video, that should be. So okay, Gauri wanted to read. Let me just repeat once more a video KYC process. It's not that it's simple. Yeah, you can modify. It means assuming you have all the documents again, you can upload that. Assuming your original is not that. Can we start transactions video KYC? Yes, video KYC, then you can't start transaction. You need to wait for the KYC to be approved, because unless your KYC approved, even if you start transactions, because your moment your transaction, same day it will go to KRA will see within a day and it will reject it. So don't start the transaction. Wait for the KYC status to get changed. Can you open joint account? Yes, you can open joint account for the clients. So I'll show you on the web. You can open joint account for the clients. You can open minor accounts. You can open NRA accounts. You can open all accounts. All this you can do on the web, Amit. Okay, and should be, so yeah. And that don't hide the thing. In offline mode, if you don't hide, the KYC get rejected. Here, you please don't hide because here that it is reading from that KYC and showing you the numbers. If you hide that, it will not able to read that. So here you don't hide at this point. In online KYC. So yeah, because there you send a physical copy, na. Here you are sending a photograph copy which is directly stored there. Nobody accesses that Aadhaar anywhere, because in our system when you upload, even if we are not getting it, it's going directly there. So neither we have access, neither you will have access. All those Aadhaar images go directly to the user. So can we update KYC if KYC is already done? If your KYC is already done, but you want to update, means okay, you want to okay, this I'll come back to you. If your KYC is normal and done, I'll just check this with the system. They can again do a new KYC with this. I guess so far they have not put any restriction within the KRA when we asked. So I guess this should work, but I will double check this because it's a new, whether it's a already running KYC and you're just using it to modify your KYC aspect. So I'll check. Yeah, so offline process, yes, it will get masked. Yeah, in AMPs, because they don't need that to Aadhaar, but here since it is scan process, but anyway, I'll just double check this, and these two information I will send it across through your broadcast. Okay, so what is TA? Turnaround time. Turnaround time said na 2 to 4 days, 2 to 4 working days. Yeah, your clients can log in and do that. It will help in, yes, iOS and Android also, correct. So iOS and Android, I said, no, you can, it will be enabled inside the Android app first, and then the iOS app later of the, okay. So I guess I finished. Bank statement for address proof, no. Bank, we are not, there's no option of bank statement. Options were only 4: passport, driving license, voter ID, and Aadhaar. Only these 4 are allowed for video KYC. Okay, so check. Acha, for you're saying for there was a check upload was there, because your the check cancel check upload was there. Yeah, you want to upload a bank statement for that? Yes. If you are doing a bank statement instead of a cancel check while uploading that, please ensure that statement should have IFSC code, address, account number, all that should be mentioned in that bank statement when you are uploading instead of uploading a check bank details of these. Okay. So address proof, bank statement is not allowed. Address proof, you need all that. You need the full address. Offline. Yeah. Okay. So Pankaj and Gauri have asked me to repeat this process. Okay. So I have taken all the questions at this point. I'll just repeat the process because then I will go to the next step. Okay. So I mean, okay. So I'll just go back. So if you click on do my KYC, basically you're logged in. You can just go through this process once more. It's I'll do it very fast because I'm sure now you can see how much actual now you can actually time it. You can see how much time it took. You have I'm doing it real time only. Okay. Okay, so I'm just uploading it. I'm not saying anything because I'm just uploading. You're just watching the process. So now I can see the detail. If there is anything I need to do, otherwise I'll say submit. If I need to edit, then it goes to the next step. Then I just enter whatever I need to enter. Now upload the signature image. The signature image is a normal white paper signature. Same thing what you use for AF, and then photo image, photo of the. Okay, sorry, there is no requirement of the cancel check at this point. Cancel check is required for AOF actually. So here there is no requirement of bank address. It only the photograph of the user required. So basically you need only 5 documents. I have added the 6 document because when you are doing AOF, you'll require the 6 document also. So better to collect cancel check now. Okay, so now you submit, you get a video verification code, you record this video and upload it. So you say 95. Now you see number is will change real time. So now this is the number. Okay, so now you will have required to upload a video. So you have made the video and then you can upload the video. And now you will get the PDF, which will basically show everything. It will come to that. So click to generate. Click here. Now you can see the PDF. It is opening on your system. The PDF of whatever data you uploaded. You can maintain a copy of all this data and keep yourself. Okay, so you have uploaded all this data. You can keep this. Now, if you want, click yes and submit and over. And you can see I have taken less than 2 minutes to complete this entire process. So that's all it takes of doing the process. Preparation of document and preparation of that video will take a few minutes or something because you will have to call up the user or user has to send. Or if the user is doing himself, he can do himself. You just send him, ask him to log in, and then he can do it. Just send in the login link and he can log in and finish this process himself. You don't need to be present there. You can just send him the link and he can log in with the user ID and password and he can finish it. Okay, so I guess it. So I guess I have taken all the questions, so that I'll go to the next part of the module. Yeah, FATCA shows bank, it's not required at this point of time. It is it is as a part of the video KYC. It is not required. So a video KYC for NRI through the video KYC for NRI at this point is not available. It's available only for individuals, resident Indians at this point. We will tell you when that is available later. As 2 banks registered. Okay, here like I said, cancel check is not required. Cancel check is required only the AF. So whenever if you have 2 bank registered, so you just upload the cancel check of in the AF when you upload. That's all you upload. Okay. Required hard code link, yeah, don't need a hard code link. Just send, I'll tell you, just send fundexpert.in/login.jsp. Just send that link and give him user ID and he has user ID password. You don't need a hard code link. That is the advantage of FundExpert. We have designed in such a way that anybody can use. You don't need a hard code link. He will log in his account only. Just send him fundexpert.link. So your link should be like, I'll show you. Just send him this. Okay, you don't need, just send him this link. FundExpert.in login.js. You can just send this link, and then he can log in with whatever ID. He can log in with the with this also. Like I can log in this user ID password, and I'm into that account. You can see I'm back to Ashwin account. So I logged into that account. So just send that ID. You will log into this account only. So there's no need to hardcore anything. Just send him this URL, fundexpert.in/login.in. Just send this URL and you are done. You can do that. You don't need it. Okay. But if you need a hardcore URL and things like that, we have options like that. So I'll tell you those options later. Yeah. Okay. How will the client get mapped to me? Oh, the client, there is no sign up on this link. Can you see there's no sign up? So when you're sending a link for signing up, then you require a hardcore link. That you can always send him the app link to sign up. Everyone you have got a hardcore link of the app. Your hardcore link is FundExpert. That I'm everyone you have got a hardcore link of the app, na? So for sign up happens through the app. He is already signed up client. You can create and add client. So what you do is, suppose I have to sign up. What I do is I sign up. I create his ID and password. I log in. I sign up for him, and then I send him the link. When I log in, I can add a client. Na? I just added a client there. It will create an. That time I added a client, right? You can see I added a client. So if I go to the client list client, see I just added. Today I added A Sabu, right? Anurag demo at FundExpert. So see there's a user ID 72161. Just send this user ID to him. He will be able to log in. Okay. And how will he be able to get the password? He can just click on reset password. So if you given his mail ID, suppose when I log out, how will he generate his password when he wants to log in? Go to password, put your 72161, submit. It will send an OTP confirmation. I got an OTP now. Okay, so this is a demo IP. So maybe here while this is a demo account. In a real account, oh yeah, it has come 252518. Okay. Now I can enter the password and I can put the password. So suppose now I create anything password. Yes. Okay. So you can see the password I created. I submitted. Now I can. So as a now I can log in with that 72161 and I'm logged in. And see, I have not done KYC, so it is asking me to do KYC. And see, I can see my name. So this is how your client will log in. Is this clear process? Who was asking this? Amit. Client will get mapped to you only. You are only adding the client. You have created an ID for you. He is logged in with the ID, and the client went inside, and he can see his earn it, and then it will show you. Now here I have not put anything. When he logs in, he'll see your logo here because you have put your logo. When you log in with your client will see your logo and all. Abhijit, your personal question is your data is safe. Yes, yes, we are not because if we what we'll do with the data if the data goes to somewhere else or somebody else tries to do anything, it will go and impact our reputation because we are not managing data for you. Our clients who are managing data with us, Edelweiss, Kotak Bank, Bajaj. My businesses are much larger on the data and other kind of issues. We'll never like to send any data with anyone. Every data is either restricted within this system only. It is used through this system only. Nobody else gets the data anywhere. Okay. Yeah, if you get Amit, you want a hardcore link for web? I'll show you how you can get. There is a way you can get an hardcore link for web, and obviously we'll have to design something page for you, and there's a minor cost which you can pay one time, and then we can set up that hardcore link for you. Okay. then that login link, because then login page also will get a customized for you. Okay, so I'll show you that also. That option is also there. Okay, this I'm just showing you that you can do this way. You don't need a hardcore link, but you're saying even if you need it, this thing is possible. I'll give you a hardcore link so that you can use that for sign up. Okay, same PAN has different IDs. Yeah, same PAN will have different ID. That's why you are logging with ID, na? So then ID is unique. Same PAN can have different IDs, but if you have, you can see in your list. If you are seeing multiple, now I'll take you the admin panel and show you all the questions. Okay, so let me finish my discussion on the web first. So we have done with the video KYC. Okay, so let me go and check. Let me just log out as a user, and then let me. Okay, if I had not done just now, I created some user. Na? So you had some questions. How do I create a joint account, right? So here is how you create a joint account. So now suppose I have logged in. I have done this. Now I have to update personal. Now you created this new customer, right? Above with this email ID, but you have just given the mobile. You have not yet given the date of birth. What? So here is the options. You can create an account for all these kind of guys. Okay. So on web you can go and change the classification, whatever you are trying to do. Okay. The moment it change, it will ask you the guardian name and all other kinds of detail. If you do resident individual, then you create a joint account. So here is you create joint account. You write the name of the client, first name, second name, and you can create a joint account. Okay, so you can create all these accounts on the web, or the user also can create all this account on the web. If you have just sent him the login, he can log in and he can create it. It's not that only you have to do. Every time I'm just showing you is either way, because most of the time I realize that you have been most of the effort are being taken at the IFA level. Okay, so my PAN is reflecting in. I didn't use your PAN. Where did I use your PAN? In the demo IFA ID. We have put some random PAN somewhere. I don't know. Okay, so I have not tried to use. There's no audio. Kiran, I think issue should not be at our end, because others are able to hear it. Okay. So, okay. This demo which I have created, this is my PAN. You're saying this is my PAN. You're going too fast or too slow. No, no, no. I am saying you are storing. We are storing data, but we are not. There's nothing can't be. There's nothing. All the data to everyone is getting stored, but nothing gets misused by anyone. Everyone is. It is the respective accounts. It goes everyone. Okay, so yeah. So let me just take. You're saying in some other accounts. Come on, let me just put the mobile to silent. So yeah, in some apps where you do video KYC, you can start doing transactions, because they will hold the transactions probably in the back end, and probably not trigger the transactions. In our case, the transactions we are not allowing it yet to happen, because the moment you do a transactions, you upload, and suppose you do transaction fast enough and your KYC takes time to approve, it will get rejected. There probably they are holding the transactions and waiting it. Here we are not holding any transaction, anything. The moment you place a transaction, the order ID gets generated, it directly goes to the BSC and all that kind of issues there. There they might be holding a transactions. Here we are not yet holding a transaction. Okay. How do you search a client? Where do you want to search a client? You can always search a client here. Like okay, this is now I have logged into this. This is the question I'm answering is, how do you open account for different tax status? How do you open account for different joint and other kind of stuff? So I'm trying to show you these kind of stuff here. Okay. So let me go back to the other stuff. Let me finish and come back other questions, because other questions I think is not related to this module. They are probably related to other stuff. So there are other things also I'll be able to show, and then you will be able to see that. Okay. So let me go back to the main thing. Okay. And so So now I go back and I log out as a user. I go back as an IFA because this is the user process. You can obviously use that. Go as an IFA. Now done like DOM as an IFA. I have just logged in and you can see that. So once I've logged in as IFA, here is a client. So you can search. You can obviously search a client on the app also. There's a list client. Na? Here I'm doing Control F and trying to search a client. Suppose I want to search, example, I am on the top and I want to search Vanita. So automatically, see, I can see Vanita here. So I can search a client. Okay. So what I am saying is, uh, these are basically a search a client is a kind of a, you can search anyone on these kind of stuff. Okay. Right. So let me just come back to where we are. So we finished with the add client, list clients, and then we did the video KYC. And then I wanted to show you the option, other option. Other things are all available on the web also. So I'm not trying. Here is something known as interesting compare funds. So you want to compare two funds. Suppose I want to compare Axis long-term equity fund. So I can see that. Now I want to compare with say IDFC tax advantage fund. So I can compare two different funds like this, you know, with like that. So I can keep this. There's a compare funds feature here. I'm just trying to show you some features which are extra available on the web, which are not available in the app, which will be useful to you. Okay, so let me finish my presentation and then I'll come back and again. Now I will take your next set of questions at the end of the next module. Okay, so now I'll go back and obviously, if you have mandate status, you can see your mandate status here. All the kind of mandate. You can register mandates. Obviously, whatever you can do on the web, you can do here also. You can upload mandates. You can do that. You can profile, and then here is family account. So you can add now. Basically, you can go to a user account and add family members under the user. So if I have logged in a particular client, so say list client, say I've logged in okay, A is Abu, who is my client here. So I've logged in the client. I go back to main menu and I want to add a family member and I can add an account. So I can add a family member under that account. Okay. So this means for you, it will be easier to know because under A Zabu, I can add another members of his family by entering these details and create an account. When I create an account, it will create another account which will be appearing under this. So suppose I create and give some other mobile, whatever that person mobile number is. So I just keep any or let me just give some random number for now because I'm just using demo. So okay, so I just created an account. So I've added a family member. Now if I go back to family accounts, so I once I've added a, I can link link. So now I can add a member under this family account. Once I've added a member in a family account, now if I log in as myself and if I go and check under client and list clients, so you can see I've added another family member under account. Okay, there is no PAN number right now available. So now I can log in and create another thing. So now I've added a family member under that. So you can create a family or family accounts and you can list. If you have some existing account which you want to link, then you can link existing account, then you can give the email ID of that account and send a link and that link will go to that account and then the person will approve link, then it will become. This is for this. Otherwise, you can obviously do all this stuff in the admin panel also. Okay, so now I go to, so this is a family account when I create multiple accounts in the same family. Now, if I want to do thematic and family accounts, you can also click, basically you can create from app itself. Add has got add member, one utility. You can click on add member and create family account. Okay, because that facility is available on the app also, because if I go to app, there is a family. So if you go and create a family here, so if you create a family here, if you click on family, you can add members here also in the family. Okay, so there is a family feature available on the app anyway, but I'm saying that's available here also on web. Now thematic basket is something which you, thematic basket is something, if you go as a click start investing, you can see popular baskets. These popular baskets are all the thematic baskets which you can create, okay, which you can modify. So there are certain auto created for you, but you can always delete them, add them, create a new one. You can always do that. Okay. So suppose how do you do that? So click on thematic basket, create a new thematic basket. So you can say ELSS basket. Okay. You can give a new name. So it will appear here. Okay. So I created a new basket. Then you can say how do you want to percentage or amount? What is the different amounts the customer can invest? It is a percentage. Are you defining it should be only shown like or a particular type or something? So if you want to define something, you can do that, and then say axis. Say I've added say axis long term fund. I selected. Okay. Then say I selected any other ELSS fund. Say mid. Yeah, tax. So I selected. Okay. So now I've added here also. So now both are added here. Now what will happen? I have to see what is the allocation I want to show. So let's say I say 50% this, 50%. I can create more also. I'm just creating this. So now I've created a basket with these two. Now if I say save and continue, this basket is now created. Okay, successfully created a basket. So now if I go to my list, if I go to start investing and see, if I see all, so now I'm seeing one ELSS basket also. Okay, so I can see now if I want as an IFA, I have these options. So if I want to edit, if I want to go to this page directly, if I'm at start investing, I want to edit all my existing basket. I can go to edit. I can see all the baskets. So you can see existing baskets. You can edit here. Suppose this one. You don't want this. You can remove this. You can add this. Whatever baskets are created are not compulsory baskets. You can delete, edit, add. You can create. You can show your all advisory ability and create your own baskets in the choice of baskets which are available. Okay, so you can go here, you can click on this, it will delete the basket. You can click on this, it will edit the basket. So now for example, if I want to edit this basket, I can remove this and add something different. Say I want to add photo tax saver fund. So I just added this and save this. So my choice of basket has got okay. So I didn't write 50. So I should say 50%. So what happened now? Basket has got changed. Okay, so I can change the basket. I can create a basket on the fly, and then if I want to remove a basket, suppose I don't want certain basket. This basket was there. I want to remove it. I click on this. You want to delete the basket? Yes. So successfully delete the basket. The basket is no longer there. Okay, so now this is your thematic basket option. So whatever baskets which you are seeing in the app, in your app, which your user is seeing, or what you are seeing on the web, those baskets are your own baskets. Okay, so you have a way to create and modify the baskets which are already appearing, and you can make your own baskets which are better options, which are more better options according to you. You can create your own thematic baskets out of this. Okay, so this is the next step which you can do on the web. So these are the three important things which I wanted to show you. How do you manage? You can create client with different tax status. You can create client with different joint accounts. You can do video KYC for your clients. You can do thematic baskets, and you can create and make thematic baskets for them. Okay. So now if you now I'll just take your questions. Rest. What is the cutoff time for any transactions? See, transactions cutoff time you should ask BSE. It is they have already clearly defined, because all transactions go to BSE. So they have 230 for your less than 2 lakh rupees transaction, and you can do up to 3 o'clock in equity. More than 2 lakh rupees you want to do, 230 is the cutoff time. Liquid funds before 230 you have to make the more than 2 lakhs. So all those are clearly defined under BSE. Amit, if you still don't have that cutoff time data available at BSE, send a request to your RM on FundExpert RM who is handling your case. He will help you to give you. Okay. So we are not able to understand what you're doing. Kiran, it is getting recorded. Second, audio output is there because other people are able to understand. I'm sure your audio setup has a problem. Please speak to your RM who will help you to set up the RM. Okay, I'll help you to set up your audio because your audio setup is having an issue. You are not able to connect. You should click on computer, collect computer audio and get audio. Okay, which platform you have tried? The BSC is the platform we are doing this. Okay, when I check portfolio downloading statement, the SIP is not happening. SIP reversal not sure. So Kiran, if you are having a discrepancy in some statement which you have downloaded and you have checked the portfolio downloading that SIP has not happened, then you speak to your RM, he will help you out to check whether your data is getting updated, whether your data password is there. Okay. So let me see, why not integrate MFU? Yeah, it's a good idea. We have MFU integration is in part of our pipeline in due course. In due course, we will do that because there is a separate set of process and documentation, other things we need to do. So how to hide? What do you want to hide? You want to hide the thematic basket. Thematic basket, you just delete the thematic basket, they will all disappear. Okay, when I sound to download, yeah, when you want to send a download app, it should, yeah, you see, the app name is, if you want to show your app name on Play Store, you will need to have your own app to be uploaded on Play Store. So for that, you will have to, there is a separate cost, you can pay for that cost and get your own app because a new app need to be created. But even now also, if you send a client to download an app, because you've got a hardcore link for sending to your clients, when they click on that link and download the app of FundExpert also, FundExpert is a like, it's like a co-branded, a white label kind of a brand name. In the sense, even if you download FundExpert using your link, he will get mapped to you only. So you will not need your own app. But still, you want to have your own app or brand on Play Store. It is possible. There is a cost you can pay because that means we will have to create a new APK for you, upload a new APK on the App Store, and then maintain also the same because it will not automatically change, right? So we will need to make the changes on that. So there's a separate cost for that. You can pay a cost and get it. How much time it takes to, for FundExpert to BSC is instant. The moment FundExpert and BSC is instant, it is integrated. So there's no, you press a buy here, the order get placed. The order number which you see here is the order number of BSC only. Okay, Abhijit, if you are working with NAC, you can still use the app. What you just need to do is just click on just continue to use NAC for your transactions. Use this for your portfolio monitoring and all that. Tax harvesting is also in the pipeline. It will come in due course. All this. There is something called health score. Okay, health score is very simple. The health score is an option which basically shows the weighted average of all the ratings of different apps. So so health score is just a weighted average of all the ratings of all the different funds you are showing. Okay. If you want to hide the health score or something on the web or something, that's a feature which we can discuss or something like that, and then we can come with that. That's a requirement because it's a feature you need to request for. You can map a folio to a particular goal. Okay, you want to map a single folio or to a different goals. I think currently it goes like this: one folio can get mapped to one particular goal only. It is not allowed to break that folio to multiple goals. You can do multiple folio to a single goal, but you are asking like if I want to do a single goal and multiple folios, single folio and multiple goals. I think that is right now not there, but again it's a feature, Ashik, which you can send these feature kind of request to your RM, because we do send that link for people to ask for new features, what you want looking for, and there you should add these kind of requests. Okay, we do time to time, you should do that. Yeah, in future, Abhijit, you want to NAC and MFU as part of future transaction integration plan in due course. Not yet, but yes, in future we will like to integrate with both of them also. Yeah, Satya, I'll tell you the additional cost. You asked for the cost for downloading app for your app. We'll tell you what is the cost for your own app. Okay. So some because in this I'm trying to do a support webinar. Somebody will approach you and then he will discuss with you and requirement and tell you the cost for that. Okay. So let me just finish the. I guess. Okay. So Ashik, your question is how will we earn revenue? Very simple. I think we are in partnership model, so very simple. The idea is that we will be able to onboard new vendors or new partners with us, in the sense like who will provide new products, because India is going to open to so many different products. You will have an option to allow those products and features to be given to your clients. If they invest or you help them to invest in the client, there will be revenue generated, and we will share that revenue with you, and we will also get. So it's a partnership model which you are trying to build here. How two partners work? Whatever we work, we get paid. Whatever you work, you get paid. So it's like two partners. So we are here working in a partnership model, not on that. That's why we are willing to ask features for you. So they give us more features, give us more stuff, and we will do it for you. Okay. As a vendor model, I'll be like, every time you'll ask feature, there will be an additional cost associated to it. Here we are not asking you for any cost because we are working on a partnership model. So coming back to where we were, we finished with the web. So now I'll go to the admin panel, which is what you will require to use when you're trying to use, and there are lots of things which you, when you're doing transactions and all that, you'll require. So I just log out from this, and then we'll go to admin.fundexpert.in and administrators login, and then I'm just logging with the same demo I have a credential. So now I've logged in. Now I'm inside the demo IFA. Okay, so now you can see these are all demo IFA. All these are different kind of all kind of stuff is there, and you can see the number of clients. You can see that. So when you logged in, the first time when you log in, you automatically see your users, because your first priority is your users. So you can see all your users who have signed up on your app. See, just now I signed up, one more addition, so it has come today. So my count has gone to 21, but I didn't enter PAN, and he has not done other steps. So I can see that is missing. So now when you see total 21, how do you analyze it? See, obviously you can search anything here. So if I want to search, say here, automatically it will give me a client. So I can obviously search with name. I can search with a PAN. Like I just copy a PAN, and then okay, I just go to all PANs. So now if I want to search for a particular PAN, so I'll get that PAN. So I can search with a PAN. I can search with a name. Okay, so or I can get a full list. If I want to download this entire list, just click on this and submit. You will get the entire Excel for your reference, whatever has been uploaded. Now, once you see this, what are the things you see? See name, mobile, PAN, tax status. If it is a joint account, you will see multiple names here. You will see one oblique and one more name will appear here. Then you will see the email IDs, you will see date of creation, you will see the user ID. If you have created his client ID on BSc, you will see a client ID. BSc client ID, then you will see the whether his KYC is done or not, because once the PAN comes, then KYC comes, then you can see whether he's updated his bank, whether he's uploaded AF, whether FATCA mandate, all that is done or not. Now how do you separate here? You can do this. So you see 21 clients are there. How many didn't provide PAN? So let's check. So 2 have not provided PAN. Okay, so that means 19 would have provided PAN. Now among provided PAN, you can now drop down next. How many are not KYC approved? So you can see out of 19, 6 are not KYC approved. Means they have PAN, their PANs are not KYC. So you can approve. So now you have 12 PANs which are KYC approved. Okay. So these are provided and approved, because the 6 were not approved and balance 12 are approved. So these are having approved PAN. So now, so not registered. So these are not registered. So you can check registered and you can see registered. Okay. So now you can see registered there in that list. So these are all registered clients by someone. Okay, so these are registered under the list. Then okay, so these are provided, approved, registered, and then you can see. So how many are registered? 6 are registered, because balance were not registered. Now among them, how many are verified? So if you go and check how many were not verified, they are like registered 3. So balance 3 will be verified. So you can see balance 3 are verified. Okay. So then you can see how many are not mandate, not registered. Okay. So you can check registered. So you can see all 3 are not registered. So if you see how many are approved, obviously you'll get 0. So basically you can drill down your entire description, whatever you are seeing here, you can just drill down your entire description, and you can see this entire thing, and you can create entire description here. Okay, so you can create all this and did that to do that. Okay, so if somebody is seeing this, then somebody okay, like I will come to your question. Let me, so you can see that. So basically, yeah, FundExpert is free. Revenue share is only happening for the products. What about it? No, there is, FundExpert is free only. There's no revenue sharing from your MF or anything. Your existing clients also already on KYC and transaction. That is your client only. No, no, no. 1 second, Amit. We are not becoming ND and you are not becoming sub broker. You are only. It is not that model. It's a partnership model. Amit and Pankaj, it is free for all your mutual fund transactions. We are not adding you as a sub broker in this. We will be ND and sub broker only if you take other products, not mutual funds. Mutual funds, you are your IFA. It's all your customers. You are not coming under sub broker. If you do some other products and you do that, there it will go as a sub, because then you will be adding those. Clear? Okay. So yeah, so we can discuss your question under that. Integrate something like this. GIC, LIC. Yeah, sure, Ashik. We can do that. You can send us those suggestions, whatever you like to integrate, and we will check that, and we will like to integrate those stuff. So we are always welcome to your suggestions. Please send it across, and we will look at. Gauri, I like to probably take goal mapping in the end because it's there on the map, or maybe it's there on the app also. Have you tried goal mapping on the app? If you click on any folio, there are options like this. So let me just show you on the app itself. You don't need a goal mapping here itself. Itself. So if you go to your this thing, see add goal. Can you see add goal here? So add goal is your, you can add a goal here. So you can basically you can link this to a particular goal. Okay. So this is your, it will, and then you can track that goal. Then there is a goal page. You should go and use those features, and then we'll come back to it. Okay. Yeah. So other products, what are other products are not yet launched, but we will launch other products like insurance, like fixed deposits, like we are under like other kind of physical other products than mutual funds. What do I say? Other financial products. Right now they're not profit. They will get integrated over time, so that you can deal with all other kinds of financial product, like a financial supermarket. You can deal with all these products under your own app, under your own ID. Okay, so how do you do AF for a client? Okay, Narendra, I think AF you can do from which client you're talking? Individual clients? Yes, you can do from the app only. App only, just upload the signature, upload the this thing, cancel check, and your AF is done. If you have not seen how to do AF and a client, Narendra, I would suggest just send us a message. I'll post this, one of our RM will contact you and show an AF, because that is a very straightforward. I think that's the first level knowledge what everybody should have. You can do your AF from the app. Just fill the profile, fill all the details, go to the next screen, upload a cancel check, upload a this signature, take a photograph of signature, upload that, and you will be done with the AF. Will and submit that, and your AF is done. That's all you need to take AF. Okay. Okay, your goals are a bit awkward. Yeah, so you please suggest, Pankaj, you can always please come forward and suggest what you want to suggest as goals, what you want to suggest as other things, and we'll be happy to help you to do that. Acha, Narendra, I'll also compare. If you want to do AF for individual clients, you can do on the app. If you want to do AF for non-individual clients, then because the documentation requirement is different at BSc. Then for HUF, you require, more details, or for minor you require the birth certificate and all that. So basically you should do then web. In web you can do a AF for other clients also, because it has more options to upload once but the file becomes heavy. So what we say is you upload all the details on the web, your AF will be ready. Then I will show you from the back end, you can download the AF and then submit it on the BSc directly. Okay, so I'll show you. So if you have uploaded all these documents, it will. So let me go to the next step. We have just started admin panel. So once we do the admin panel, you will be able to see. So okay, so you are able to see the user list. If you have more than one page of user, you can go to the next page and page like this manually, or you can search here, which is the best option. You can download stuff, you can search for anything, you can do that. So that's all. Now suppose you particularly click on some particular user and you want to see more details about that user. So I click on this demo. Okay, so this is a demo user. Okay, now so what would have happened is now you can see all the details here. You can see whatever demo is here. Now you can see all the details here. Okay, so in demo IFA you can create all this. You created a OTP. You can see the OTP if the user needs help, because sometimes your clients are NRI, he has not received the OTP or something, then you can share the OTP here, because here the validation is, then you are validating his mobile. You can share the OTP from here to the user. You can see tax status, you can see overall value, you can see whether his KYC done, you can see his user ID, you can see his BSc client ID, you can see all that. What all you can see. So so this is the name. So basically the name will appear here and other details will appear here. You can see the bank details, whatever he has entered, whatever bank. Then you can see the documents, what has been entered, when was the AF uploaded, when was the AF submitted, what was the signature check where both uploaded or not, whether he has done any mandate, if he has done, what is the amount, you can see all that. Then you can see his other details, date of birth, this, that, address, whatever he has given, all that you can see. He is given any nominee, you can see all the details. If he, when he was created, what was that last updated, when he did login last, you can see all the data here. Then these are internal. Internal are basically the transactions which he has done under you. So the transactions which he has done through your ARN will come here. But we have an upload statement utility, which basically allows the user to see, or even IFA to see the entire 360-degree view of the portfolio. That means you call for that PDF statement. So again, I'll take you to the app. So if you go to the app, you can see there is a get statement. There is a sync outside AMF. Now it's called get statement. So if you click on get statement and request CAMS AMF and give you the pay and submit and upload this, if the user upload this, he will be able to see not just his only whatever he's holding through you, but his entire PAN whatever he's holding. So it gives him a better statement and everything. In fact, you should encourage this, because the more you encourage this, the lesser he will go to other places and use his portfolio reporting, because at in one place he can see his entire portfolio. He will not have to go to other place to see the portfolio. Okay. Now, second advantage here is one more thing. When you upload this portfolio, when you request this file, first time it will bring from inception. The entire PDF which will come to the customer account will have the PAN as the password, will be from the inception, means from 2000 till date, all the transaction, everything will come. In future, and once he uploads that, and whenever in future you request a fresh file, you only get last 1 year. So it's a very summarized file. You can easily generate a 1-year statement file and send him to the user, which will have PAN as an encrypted password, and he can upload that. So whenever you upload this file, first time it will give you for inception. Once you upload that file here, in future it will give you last 1 year file. So anytime you click on this request file, you will get automatically last 1 year statement sent to the customer. Okay, which he can again upload here, because this will able to sync all what he is holding outside your ARN also, and he can see one view of everything, of whatever. So whatever he holds in ARN which is not part of your ARN or direct or anything, that he will be only able to see once he uploads this, and that we classify them external. So when you go to web and you see internal, external basically refers to the funds which have come from the PDF. Internal refers which come from your RTA or from your own this thing, from your transactions online. So from RTA fee or transactions online, whatever portfolio you get is internal. The external is what you get from the PDF. Okay. So please do that. Make a note that external PDF. So you can upload the PDF here, and first time you upload the PDF, it will be full. Next time it will be last 1 year, so it will be much simpler file, shorter file. You can use this to send regular statement to the user, but this only becomes 1 year once he uploads his first time. When he uploads, he will get that. If he does not upload, then every time he uploads, he'll get from initiation only, from the start to 2000 only he'll get the state. Okay. So now you understood. So internal, external, this is definition. So internal happened with this ARN, external happened with some other ARN. Now internal were these funds. So he has done that. So if you click on internal holdings, you can see the holdings which are done, the folio number and all that. You can click on this and you can do that. You can see other details. You can see the scheme number and all that under this. What was the order number, scheme number, execution date, when was done, what was that detail. You can see all the details here. Okay, so you can see the order number and all the details, whatever that is done. If you click on external, then you will see it will show PDF, 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 because these all came from PDF. These are the execution dates of that portfolio. These are purchase and all that. You can see here. So these are our external transactions of the same user, whatever he has done from PDF. Okay. So you can see stuff, and if you go to view, you can see other details. If you click on view, then you can see other details. What was the order placed, when it was placed, when was the allotment done, and you can get all other kind of stuff. Okay, so you can see all other details here if you want to see other details. Okay. Yeah. So if I go back to, okay, so if I go back to that user, I can see, so I can see the internal holding, external holding, I can see the holdings, I can see the transactions. If I want to see all the transactions of that user, then or all the orders what is placed, so I can see all the orders what he has placed, and I can see what happened to that order. Suppose that order get placed, anything update came from BSC. So you know, a lot of times when the update will come from BSC, it will be inside this. So when you want to know what happened to this order, so then you can either go to that user and see a particular update of that user. Any update of that order, it will appear here. If there are updates appearing on that order, it will appear under the order. So you can see the updates from the user, whatever the data will appear under this update. But if you want to so now if you want to see that like which order got cancelled or anything, so you can also see under orders. The same thing, orders will show all users. This is only showing for this user. Now what we have done is we have done on PAN basis. So basically you can see this user PAN is a clickable PAN, because sometimes because we are showing you total data based on a single PAN, so you can have multiple user IDs with the same PAN. So if you click on this, you can see all the persons who are having the same PAN and registered under your system with the same PAN. Okay, so you can click on the PAN and you can go there and see. Sometimes it will be useful, because I'll show you, because there will be sometimes for some reason same PAN is appearing in two different users. Like I'll show you this example, and then you click on this PAN and then you can see. Okay, so you can see that there are two people with the same PAN. So because of some mistake or something, it can happen, and then you can see that this I just created. This is not just for showing demo, that you can basically search, because the system will add all the data for a particular PAN. Okay, so if the KYC is not verified, then basically it will show cross. If KYC is verified, it will come as green. So now since it is here example, here KYC is not verified, so it is showing KYC cross. So now basically if I go back to whom I was trying to show, so basically go to that user and you can see, and if he has requested portfolio, so he might have requested some portfolio and all that. Whatever portfolio is requested will be available here. Whatever password is requested will appear. Okay, so if you request any particular portfolio or anything, it will all appear under this. Now these are demo IFAs. Okay, so these are demo IFA account. What happens is we share this demo credential with a lot of people, and some people come and do transactions as a testing transaction. So that's why Niranjan can see his detail here, because he came here and created and he entered his detail and he did transaction. So in demo IFA, if you do that, it will appear under this. So demo IFA was somewhere where you can use that. This is for people to see. So you can see all this and do all that. Okay. So demo. So if you come and do that now, if you want to, that's why he was able to see, because he had created he had logged in on demo IFA ID and did all this kind of stuff, which you're not supposed to do. Demo IFA was just to show you that you are supposed to do all your trial error on your own account, not on demo IFA account. Please don't do any trial error or things. Demo IFA is just for seeing the features. If you want to test the different features, you should create your own account on FundExpert and ask for portfolio and do all that. Don't do transactions on demo IFA, because demo IFA is given for just showing how the IFA looks. Anyway, whatever is there, we will now have to delete that from backend, which we will delete it shortly. But please do not use demo IFA and create your own accounts in demo IFA. Demo IFA is for showing just demo of how the IFA panel looks, how IFA working looks. Okay. Now, once you request any portfolio, it will appear here, and once you upload a portfolio, it will appear here. Okay. So basically, here portfolio has been requested, and then the portfolio has been uploaded, and the portfolio files will appear here. You can download this file and all that. Okay. So once you upload this portfolio, the files are available here. You can also download and send it to the user as an IFA. You have an access to this portfolio files. You can help a user to get his PDF file in case his mail is missing or something. You can also send it from here. Okay. So now I will show you various actions which you can take from here. Okay. So now if you look into this and you see order, and you can see orders, you can see now when you see transactions. So when you see internal holdings, you are seeing holdings. You are seeing the transactions under the holding. When you're seeing external holding, you are seeing the transactions under that holding. But when you are seeing this internal transactions, you are seeing all the transactions which has happened. It is sum total of all transactions of all holdings. Okay. External all holdings, like that you are seeing. Okay. Orders, all orders which you have placed in this platform, and then what for this PAN users. Okay. For this user, what I have placed. Then for portfolio upload, whatever portfolio you have requested, all the requests will appear here, and you can see that PAN and other things. Okay. And portfolio upload, because you have uploaded all the portfolio here, whatever portfolio files have been uploaded of the user, you can see here. So basically you can see all these things stuff here. Now if you want to take an action, okay, you can take an action, like I'll show you. Now suppose now this user actually should not belong, he has created an account by mistake here, for example. So I can take an action. I can go to update profile. I can say inactive. Once I can mark him inactive. But if I mark him banned, so next time this user will not appear under this account. So you can see it is gone. Your user count is 20. You have removed all users who are not real users, because sometimes you may get some test user, somebody who is registered, he's not using your platform. You can clean out all such users by going and clicking on that user and marking him as a ban. So you can click on users, click here and go to action, update his this settings, and then go and mark inactive on platform. Once you mark inactive platform and save, that user data will no longer be available for you under clients. So such users you can remove from here and they will not appear here. Okay. So example is, now I am in Ravi. So if he has uploaded portfolio request, portfolio upload, and if I don't want that user, I can just go and ban. Okay. So re-upload portfolio, and so you can use that. Now you can also use this action to take other things on your portfolio. Like suppose for this user, his data, some data you want to change. Okay, as long as client ID is not yet made, his BSc client ID is not yet made, which you can't, then you can edit his name, email, individual IDs, his email ID. These things you can edit from here in case his client ID. Once his client ID is made, then you will not be able to edit, because if you want to edit any stuff later after his client ID is made, then please log in as that user. Okay, and then edit under the profile. Go to that log in as that user on your app or on your on web. Log in as that user, and then do whatever changes you want to do. The user will get an OTP. You will have to enter the OTP and verify. So this is just it's a security measure to authenticate that any changes which is happening, any client data is only done with the knowledge of the client, and or you only an IFA can do, or the user can do, and it will be done only by the client automatically gets an OTP whenever such a thing is done. So if somebody changes this thing, client will get an OTP or a thing for which needs to be verified to be done. So only it can be done through that action. Now, so if I click on any user, and if the client ID is not yet created, so I click on user profile, so I can edit, I can change the number, I can change the PAN, I can make it something different. I can edit all that and update. Okay, user has been saved, so user has been created and it will be saved. Okay, so through user profile, you can edit other simple stuff. Some things which you can't edit from here is like nominee and all, you can edit from front end. We always suggest you always edit from front end. There will be a law. This is a backend utility only to edit clients for which BSC client ID is not yet generated. The moment you generate BSC client ID, then you will not be able, nobody will be able to edit here, because once a client ID is generated, the data is now locked there and it cannot be changed further. It can only be changed from front end where you require an OTP verification to be done. Okay, for making changes. Now, one more thing I'd like to add is, since we have added and there is an OTP verification which is added, you don't need to add stuff. You don't need to have BSc credits. Okay, so you don't need to have BSc credits to be added. You don't need a BSc this authentication process. So BSc has introduced one authentication process, which I know, which you are aware, that within 5 days that one UCC authentication link goes, the client has to click that link and update. If he does not do that, he becomes inactive. Every time you make a change, he'll be inactive. So you don't need that. As a you can write to BSc and ask them to disable that UCC authentication only because you have an FundExpert web. So you will have to say that I have a software platform which allows me to keep the log of all the authentication, all the changes done, and so please waive this authentication process. So you don't need a double authentication because we have inbuilt authentication. So a lot of IFA have got their authentication disabled of BSc, which will unnecessarily, otherwise your client, when he logs in and he becomes inactive by default unless he authenticates on BSc link, which is not required because we have built in authentication in the software platform. So the logic is very simple. If the software platform has authentication inbuilt, you don't need BSc authentication. So you can ask BSc and do that. If you want to know what is the process to be done, you can write back to your RM and they will help you to do this process. They will help you to set up the BSc, how to disable the BSc authentication. Similarly, you can also disable the SIP authentication, because a lot of time I have seen people writing complaints. I have created SIP, but client didn't authenticate and the SIP will auto cancel it. In our case, since it is all done through software platform, you don't need BSc authentication again for that. So you can write to BSc, you can upload a request on CRS portal and you can disable the authentication, writing the reason that since you have the software platform, you don't need an authentication from them. So if you want to know how to do a process, please ask your RM, whoever you are in touch with. If you don't know who is your RM, then I'll share the last numbers in the end. You can always write back to me. Okay. Now, as per last discussion, yeah. Once you onboard a client, yes, he can upload the same. Yes, he can upload all other products. Your client can upload all other products that is there in the app. You can upload. There's a question from Abhijit. He's saying, can my clients upload all other products like FD, insurance, and all that? Yes, you can. Once you onboard a client, he can upload all the details. He does not have to wait. You can do that. In case you have a data mismatch, anybody had, please, I'll share you escalation mechanism. First, you should escalate with there will be 3 levels of escalation. I'll share you the escalation mechanism in there. Okay. First, you should escalate with your RM. You should send him an entire exact snapshot of which user, what data you're getting mismatched. He will definitely look into that for all this kind of stuff. Okay, Niranjan, if you have multiple ARN also, you can sync. There is a way we can add multiple ARN and you can sync in a single account. All that facilities are possible, and we can accordingly whatever all you need. There will be a minor cost or whatever required for that, but all that facility is available. Okay, you can make multiple ARN into same account, or you can create 2 separate accounts with 2 separate. If you want to consolidate in a single ARN, we can. That is also possible. We can consolidate all the data in a single ARN for both in the single dashboard for both the ARN. Okay, so yeah, so I don't see any other question. So right now, let me just come back to this later. So basically you can modify. So if you click on action, you can edit user profile, you can update user so you can update user profile is for updating user settings. So like you can mark him, you can allow redeem on app. So if you give this, then user has an option to do redeem on app. So there are people who wanted redeem option, that you should allow user to redeem. So you can just click here, save this, user will be able to redeem on his own. Otherwise he will not be able to redeem on his own. He'll require your help. Or you can disallow redeem or allow redeem, like that. Similarly, you can mark him inactive. If you mark inactive, he basically he's not able, he's no longer your, his user is out of your this thing. He will no longer be counted as a user. He will not be available as user because he's a junk user. He's simply wasting your energy. He will not be part of your this. You can just mark him inactive. He'll no longer appear in your reports and all kinds of stuff. He'll just go away on the back. You can edit KYC status in case sometimes it has happened that you have done KYC separately and here it is still not updated for some reason. You can go here and update the KYC status to the one what you're looking for. You can choose right now, like you can make it KYC verified, DKYC verified accordingly. Then if KYC is verified, then if you have done, if you have manually done, otherwise this is automatically shown as done. If it is done from the platform, this will automatically be ticked. Otherwise, if you are doing it manually, then please mark it ticked that you have verified. And FATCA submitted, if it is already you've submitted it offline and you want to show that, then you can do here. Otherwise, by default, these are automatically ticked. All these are settings are automatically ticked for any regular users. Similarly, signature uploaded, check uploaded, AOF submitted online. If the user has already submitted AOF online from the app or from the web, it will become as ticked. If user has already submitted the uploaded signature, it will come as ticked. If user has uploaded check, it will come as ticked. So all this will come as ticked. You only require to take in case you have collected it directly personally and you want it to be, you want user to do transactions and it is uploaded, then you have to manually mark it ticked. Otherwise, these are auto updated from the panel. You just don't have to change the settings, only if you need the setting. If the user uploads a match mandate, it will become ticked automatically. You don't have to uncheck it or you have to do that. In case you want to, you have done his mandate on like BSC app or uploaded separately and it is not uploaded here, then you should come and tick this manually and enter the mandate details here. Otherwise, all this stuff which you are seeing here, you don't have to do that. The moment you upload a user data on a front end, you will automatically see these are automatically will get ticked. These are just settings shown to you that what is ticked, what is not ticked. In case something is not ticked, then it will allow, because the app has inbuilt intelligence to stop user from unless for doing transaction if his AF is not done, if his check is not uploaded. So all that settings are here. You can also manually edit it. We only suggest you to update manually if it is required. Otherwise, you don't have to update any user settings. It is not required to update manually, because the moment you upload his AOF, you upload his signature, you upload his check from the app or from the web, this will auto updated. It's not required. Okay. So now suppose if I want to go to if I go so once you upload all this and submit, see if you upload anything, you can also one more thing, you can also update stuff. So user details, you can update stuff from user settings. User settings you can upload from update user settings. Okay, so when you go back to want to go back to this user account and again you want to action, so first two settings are update user profile and update his various kind of settings, like I said, ban settings, these settings, all that you have. Then you can add a family member here also. You can make a family. So if you added family members, you can add and match family members from here. What are the family whom you want to add for this client? Okay, so you can upload here. The second is you can also make a family, somebody a family head here through this. Okay, so now if this is if this is having if there are multiple accounts under this, then you can make somebody a family head and all that. Then you can obviously merge two different clients. Now these utility only required if you have two different client IDs created by mistake and you have different portfolio and you want to merge them, then use them. Otherwise, don't use these utilities. You don't need to use these utilities and all that. Then you can, if you have made any changes in the backend, like change his mobile number, email ID, then you need to register client on BSC, because if you don't register client on BSC, his data on BSC will not get updated. But if you have done it on the front end by login as a user from the app, or by login using add client or list client facility, then it is automatically updated on BSC. You don't have to do this. You only need to use register client on BSC if you are doing stuff on, if you are making changes in the admin panel. Okay, now here I'll show you certain features which you can see. First example, first feature you can see is what is the AOF which is submitted to UBSC. So if I click on this, now for this first I should go and get you some user whose AOF is already submitted. For example, mm, like demo AOF is submitted. So if I go here and AOF submitted to UBSC, so it will download his AOF. So I can see basically what is the AOF which is submitted. I can see the, okay, so there is no AOF submitted because these are dummy clients, but when you download this you will get a AOF. You can see the AOF what you already submitted. If you want to submit a particular user, okay, like if you want to submit a AOF again, and you can go to clean signature. It will show you the signature of the user. Okay, and if I click, then you should generally click once here. You should press do one click of the mouse here and one click of the mouse on the left and one click on the right and submit. The moment you do that, his AOF will be generated. So user AOF is generated, okay, with whatever demo details, everything. User AOF is generated with the signature. So this is how you can generate a new AOF again if his AOF is already not submitted, and then you can save this AOF. Once you save this AOF, now this AOF is saved in the system. So if I go back and now if I click on AOF submitted, if I click on AOF submitted to BSC, okay, so once I have done that, I can now, once you have cleaned signature, so once I did this clean signature, so how did I clean signature? See, it will become blank. So first I clicked on the left one and then I clicked on the right ones, one touch here and one touch here, one time click on mouse here, one time click on mouse here, and then submit. Then automatically the AOF is generated with signature, and then I save that AOF. So now the AOF is saved. Okay, now if you want to see whether the signature has been uploaded, if the signature has been uploaded, then you can if you click on view documents, then you can see the signature. You can see the entire with signature and with AOF. So you can see this entire document is now ready with the check, signature and the AOF. Everything is ready. You can view this here under action, under view documents. So first you should do clean signature because AOF was not submitted, so it is 0. I did clean signature, I generated AOF, then I did view document so I can see the AOF. Then if I click re-upload AOF, it will basically send that AOF which is now generated to the BSC. So the step one is clean signature, where you will can generate AOF. Second step, if you are doing from the back end, if you are doing, you have user has already done from the front end and generated, you don't need this. And then view document is to check what the AOF generated. Re-upload is to resubmit the AOF back to BSC. Re-upload AOF to BSC. Then once you have re-uploaded, what is the AOF generated? If you click on this, it will basically download that AOF. And so far you have not submitted anything, so you will not see it. Okay, so clean signature is the first step. If you are trying to submit a signature and the signature didn't get captured properly, use clean signature utility and regenerate AOF. So clean signature, if I click, I'll just repeat this process. First step is clean signature. Okay, so when you do clean signature, you will get the signature of the user. One on the left hand side of the signature, on the left hand corner, click once. On the right hand, click once, then submit. Okay, the moment you submit, I think I didn't click once, click once. So I clicked and now I can see the AOF, and I can see signature has come clearly. So I click on save AOF. So AOF is now saved successfully. Okay, and now what I do is I go back to where I was in action, and then what I do is I view documents. Then I can see the new AOF which is generated with signature and check. If this is appearing perfectly fine, I go to action, and now if I click on re-upload AOF, it will basically go and it will click and upload the AOF on the BSc. Okay, right now this is a dummy AOF, so it will not it will not able to submit this AOF really. But basically you can click upload AOF and it will upload the AOF again, because sometimes AOF can get rejected for some signature reason or some other reason. Then you can do this step to upload AOF. So clean signature, view AOF, and re-upload AOF. Okay, so you can basically do all these 3 steps and upload there. Okay, so you can do all these 3. Then once you have done all this and you want to see what you have submitted, this is submitted documents. Whatever you have submitted will appear here. What is already submitted, okay, will appear. So these are the stuff you can do. So register client is, if you change profile details, you should click on register client. If you so this is to generate a client ID or update the client details on BSc, and these are for doing the AOF for the user. Okay, so I hope the action utility is now clear and you are able to do that. So this is the first step which you need to do. The client, on the client account, you can basically go and you can do all this. So now I will show you other stuff on the, so action where the client details are there, action of the client, another thing. Obviously in client you can see client families. Whatever client families are created, you can see the list of client families. So you can view, if you click on that, you can see who are the client families who are added. So under demo I have added another member, ABCD suppose, so they are client families I have added. So you can enter client families. Okay, and then once you do client families, okay, and then obviously so you can see different families and the family related stuff. Okay, you can see that, and then you can do orders. So you can see all the orders which have been placed and what happened to that order, and you can see the status of the order. So the order got placed, and the details of the order, other stuff of the order, what happened, allotment got done, and this all happened, when was this placed, who was the order, what was the order number, what is the amount. So you can see all the details of the order. Okay, so let me click the clear extra. So you can see other order details and other kind of stuff, and then so you can see all the orders whatever have been cleared. So you can see all the orders, if they are one-time orders, SIP orders, monthly orders, and if you click on view, you will get all the order related stuff. Okay, so if you do view, so there is no stuff. So basically the user didn't do anything further, so there is no further update from this. So the order would have got cancelled. So you can see all the orders. Then if you go to transactions, then you can see all the transactions. These are successful transactions. So when you go to transactions, all the transactions what you're seeing are successful transactions which you are able to see. Okay, so you can see all the transactions which are successfully completed by the user. So you can see the names, see the details, and date wise you can see the transactions. Whatever transactions were successfully completed. Obviously you can search, then you can see AM. So AM, it will give you AM wise breakup each one. Now this is also useful. Suppose I want to search which user has invested in which fund of particular fund. I can easily do using this feature. So suppose I want to know in who has invested in Motilal long term equity. So what I do, go to AM, click on Motilal, search for that fund which you are looking for. Suppose you got Motilal Oswal, click on that. Now you will get all the users who have invested in this fund. So you will get all this. So this way, or suppose sometimes you want to know in this fund which all investors have invested, then you can easily use this. Go to AM, go to that AMC, click on that particular fund which you are looking for, and see all the list of all the users who have invested in that. So this way you can actually search users who have invested in a particular AMC, users who have invested in a particular fund. You can easily check that. Suppose I want to know all who has invested through Nippon, click on Nippon, you will get all the schemes. Now all the users under that scheme I can get. So basically I can use this to check all the users, all the scheme level. I can actually identify which user has invested in all the users who have invested in that scheme. So this AUM facility is very helpful in that. Then finally is your holdings. So if you are generating for a particular, you can see the list here, username and basically the PAN, and then the search for that, and then you can see that basically all the details for the user. Now here, once you do that, automatically it is showing for that PAN for that user all the details. Okay, if you want to know which all the users which are having this, you click on this and then you can go to that. So all the details of all the whatever holding he's currently having, you can see here. And if you want to see more details about the user, or you want to see more details about his holdings, click on the user and then go to the holdings, and then you can see all the holdings. So that was a holding way that I can go to a particular user, select a particular user and see like I can select, see the holding. I want to see all these holdings, close that user, and then I can see all the transactions of that holding inside that, what is happening, or all the transactions. I can see all the details here. Okay, so whatever I want to see the details, I can get here. If I want to see a particular holding of a particular user, I can use this to see that and generate it. Okay, I can also generate an Excel output of this, whatever I am seeing. So if I do this demo IFA, select download Excel and submit, and then I will be able to see all the details. So if I do this, it will open one Excel and it will show me all the data of the so, okay. So if I do here, so I am getting all these detail. Now if I download Excel, so it will give me an Excel view of the same thing. Whatever I have downloaded, I can see an Excel view of this. Okay, so I can get an Excel view of this, or I can also generate a PDF view for that. So this is all my MF holdings. Then so basically these are your day-to-day work. So if you're placing orders and you want to know what happened to the order, come here and check. Most of the people want to know what happened. What is the order status? Did the BSE update the order? Did the allotment happen? You can easily come here and check. If it got happened, then it will come here. Allotment done. This is the date. What was the date it got done? What is the date BSE confirmed? What is the message BSE said? All that you will get it here. So you don't have to search anything for any particular order. What is happening? This is the best page. Please come and check here. Any order which you have placed, you can get details here in the orders, and the transaction will show all the successful transactions. Okay, now here is another view you can use to search for transactions. All the valid transactions, fund house wise valid, these are all valid. Then if I am looking for any particular fund house, I can search for that particular fund. Then if I am only looking for all the one time, all the SIP orders which are valid, these are all which are placed from the platform. So these are all the orders and transactions which are which are valid, which have been done, platform or non-platform. From RTA also they can come. So basically all the valid transactions, then all the invalid transactions. Invalid only you will get from the platform, because in RTA only we get only valid transactions. And then anything, if any data is not is showing as pending, generally it means in pending sync, that means some RTA data was not able to the system was not able to classify for some reason, then only it should come in pending sync. Otherwise it should never come in pending sync. Your pending should be ideally empty. Pending sync basically shows that any transactions which has come from any particular IFA from RTA feed, and any transaction which was not able to, system was not able to classify for which user it was or for which fund it was, then it will show here. This is just a utility just to check if anything is still pending at RA. Okay, then you can also check this. This is another utility. If sometimes you may like to wonder which are the users who have same names but multiple account they've opened. So you can click on this. It will list all the users which have same names but multiple accounts. All the same users, same first PAN and multiple accounts. But there can be first PAN and multiple accounts. The reason is your what will be the different is your this thing. Your it can be joint accounts with different users, but all have first PAN same. So it can have multiple users with first PAN is correct, is fine, as long as they are different, they are joint accounts or something different is there, then only you should have. Otherwise you should not have. And then If there are extra accounts which are not required, I would suggest just go there and merge and mark them inactive. Okay, then you can check all the users who have been marked inactive. So you can check the users who have submitted AOF. You can directly get the list here, who has submitted AOF mandate, who has submitted registered. So here you can directly get the list of the users whose AOF is uploaded, whose mandate is approved, who are ready to invest, and whose mandate is registered in last 1 month. So basically here you directly get data for certain users based on certain criteria. Okay, you directly get that data displayed. Okay, so now you can also use this data to display users by different ID. These are users whose email ID has not been, so all users have email IDs are updated, but if there are users without email IDs, then it will list here. So this is basically because if you don't have their email ID, then you can't create a BSc account or other things. So identical email mobile list you can see from here, identical name PAN list you can see from here, missing email list you can see from here, which are inactive users you can see from here, and which are AF uploaded and missing you can see from here. AF uploaded is you can see, approved mandate you can see from here. So you can see all the list of different users. Now next is stuff like this. So similarly you can see different transactions. So you can see users by different ways, you can see transactions by different ways. Then you can also see the SIPs which are running. So you can see all the SIPs which are running under you, all the SIPs which are registered under you, which are all the different funds in which they are registered, which are the SIPs which got cancelled, and which are the overall RTA SIPs from different RTAs they have come data. So there is one more. So you can see the SIP counts, and then you can see the SIP date and the expiry date and all that you can see. So these SIPs are running for like that you can see here. So here you can get all other information about the SIPs and other things. Then this is the overall dashboard. So in overall dashboard you can see your overall AUM, so total purchase. If you click on AUM, AUM is again clickable. So if I click on this AUM, it will give me all the AMCs which are listed under the AUM. If I click on this, I can see all the funds which are listed under. Okay. So all the list is there, and then in Motilal Oswal you can see the all AMC. You can see all that. You can see all the demos and everything. So we are that, and then you can see. So you can go to overall dashboard and see top 10 investors, top AMCs, current month snapshot, total AUM, then total purchase redemption till date on your platform. This is basically transaction. Then basically total clients. So if you click on total clients, then you can see the list of the clients which are. So you can go to the same. So you can use your dashboard and again drill down from dashboard. Similarly, you have monthly dashboard. So monthly dashboard is a dashboard where you can see various facilities and various total sum, like in April how much happened, February how much, last 3 months. So you basically give an idea of what is happening in last 3 months on your on your account, how much total purchase, how much redemptions, overall transactions, total one time transactions, SIP transactions, users added, mandate added. All this is a monthly summary of 3 months, this month, last month, and current month. So April, March, February. So you will get all that, and March is compared with February because March is over. Now what is how March you did compared to February, you will see. So basically monthly dashboard compares current month with last month and last month from the previous month. So last month to previous month will be shown here. Current month you can see here. Current month is a running month, so it will keep on changing. Marketing dashboard is a new feature we have just added. You can start using it. Basically this is the ability to filter the clients. You can create clients, you can filter clients on so many different, huge number of criteria. We have made a huge number of lists on various basis. You can filter clients. You may use this to filter all your clients, and you can send messages to those clients. Like suppose I want to click send message, then I can send app notification. So I can send, if a customer, I can click on this and say what and write a message here and say send app notification, and send app notification to all my users at one time or a particular user. Then when that user logs in, he will get a message in his app sent by you, personalized message. So you can send a personalized message, or you can send a common message to all the app on app notification. So this app notification is already enabled for all users. Okay. For email and SMS, you need to configure your SMS and email sender IDs and all that needs to be configured. So you will need to discuss with your RMs, because here for sending SMS and sending mail, there will be a cost, because there will be a it takes a count and suddenly sends that. So there is a cost to that. You need to configure this. App notification is free. You can send to all app notification to all your users. You can make a custom app notification and send to all users. So go to marketing dashboard. You can search for a particular list or just click on send message and send app notifications to all your users who are holding your app. They will all get your notifications. So all the users who are holding your app will get notifications. Then you can do basic threads. Here you can see your BSC IDs, passwords, your ARNs, your AMF. You can see all the data, whatever is uploaded here. You can only when you click on edit, you can edit your support number or some message, whatever you want to share, a common message. You can edit all this kind of stuff. Okay. So otherwise nobody can edit this, because these are very crucial data. This is core to data. This is non-editable by anyone. Nobody can edit, neither our team, any team, nobody can edit, because this is core to your platform. Okay. Now you can also do a overall transaction wise. You want to see all transactions of all type in all funds. Click on this. It will give you a sum of all the transactions. So basically it will give you a sum. Suppose I do like this. So it will give me total transactions of all the sum, all the transactions of all. Similarly, of all transaction of all users from one particular date to another particular, all users who are done in this during this period. Then all transaction total fund house from a particular date to a particular, that all these transactions you have done. This is the sum total, or this is buy, purchase, redemption, switch. This just sum total of all the amount. This is the sum total of all transactions. Okay, so you get this. So this is your MIS, which you use to keep track, and this. Then there are certain upload utilities. Okay, then upload utilities, basically you don't need to use them. This you only need to use because this system automatically you on a day-to-day basis for running your platform. Your platform is auto maintained by us through the software, so nobody needs to do any manual stuff. That is the idea. This is only if you want to wait, because platform will get updated once in 24 hours, once in 12 hours, like that. Wait, just connecting back to you. my audio is now back. So yeah, you are able to hear now. Temporarily, I think it got disconnected. So okay, so now you can go back where I was. So I'm saying you want to change your password. You're able to hear me, I guess, right? So okay, so fine. So let me just go. So temporary, if you need a password, so go to demo IFA, click edit. You need to change password. Go to a demo IFA, edit your this thing. Once you have edited, you can change your password. So once you change your password, because your password nobody can see. Even you see your password is put in star. Even our team also cannot see the password. So your admin passwords only you can see or you can edit. Once you have edited, even you can't see your original password. You have to change the password to a new password. Okay, so you can always edit the password here, and once you have edited this password, only this password will be work. So your please go and edit your passwords if you have not edited your passwords already, and put your own passwords. If you forget your password, there is a forward password link outside. You can only reset your password. If you log in and you want to change password, come here and just overwrite this password with whatever new password. Again, it will become a new password. Okay, you can't see the password. You just submit it, and then that's all password will be. Because nobody can see. Once you submit, only nobody can. Your password is totally encrypted. Your admin panel data is very safe. There's nobody who can take your password away, because it's not visible to anyone. Even our team also does not have any access to your password. Okay. So now you okay, so you can list administration. You can obviously you can add a new administrator. You want to give a same view to somebody else, you can create one more ID here for somebody. Okay, now we have finished with all the things. So I'll now take your questions, and obviously there may be more stuff which will add time to time. We will do more webinars. Maybe we'll do in another language also. Maybe this time we did only in English. Next time we'll do in other languages also if possible. And then we will host all these webinar recordings. We will make it available somewhere where you can check, and you can hear the webinar yourself. So let me just take certain questions and give you certain more insight, because I want to tell you how you can escalate issues and all that. So let me see what questions people have come up with. So okay, is there necessary to hard copy? No, there is no necessary to have a hard copy. OTP or AOF. Morningstar, yes, Morningstar integration. We have all. In fact, Morningstar integration is possible. You can download the portfolio here and upload on your Morningstar. So Niranjan, you can do that. If you have Morningstar access, please contact us separately, and we will discuss that feature. Okay, because that's part of your thing. And then. Yeah, Pankaj, thank you for appreciating. It's a good feature of adding. So you can search how many have SIP, SWP, STP. So basically, yeah, so we have added SIP and other features. Others we will add. Ashik, we'll add other features like for STP, SWP, STLS, we'll add. SIP we have added right now. Okay, so CAGR, yeah, so CAGR is added. Actually, CAGR is more important. We agree. CAGR will get added on the admin panel. It has been added on the front end. If you download that portfolio PDF, it has CAGR. If you go to login into customer front end, it has CAGR. Everywhere, and in fact, CAGR is the right word is XIRR. So we are replacing XIRR. We are showing XIRR because CAGR is only applicable if you have one purchase and one sale. XIRR is because you have multiple purchase, multiple retention. The right term is extended internal rate of return, XIRR, which people understand CAGR. They are interchangeable in that. Why not configure WhatsApp also? Okay, so WhatsApp also is another idea, but WhatsApp configuration is related to API access and all that. So we will check and figure out all that. That how you can FB means how will you post to somebody in FB? Again, it's a question of getting access to user. So WhatsApp, we will what is the consent mechanism of the user? FB consent mechanism is there. We'll try to figure that out, and those are items which we will try to see how we can do that. WhatsApp and FB are suggestions. Ashik, we have noted your suggestions. We will try to look into that in future updates how we can do that. where you can get customer wise snapshot of their current investment, current value, and CAGR. Okay, so right, so you are looking for their current investment, current value, and overall CAGR. You want a list. Okay, I think there is no this facility we can add in this is a new we can add a report for this, Pankaj, that we can give you a snapshot of their single snapshot of all the investors and their current value and their investment in a single page, because AOM gives you breakup in this wise. You want a single page snapshot of all the customer wise AOM, basically customer wise current value, what they are holding and what is the current value. I think we I am not able to recall. If it is not already created somewhere, we will create this feature and then we will share this feature. Okay. uh, so it's too much to digest at one go. Okay, yeah, first half, second half you lose track. Yeah, I know. I'll try to record this webinar, and this webinar is recorded, so we'll try to do that. We should yeah, I know it is too much digest. Maybe because this was first time we did, so maybe we'll have a different webinar for different. To list fund returns for a particular fund, because rolling returns only applies for a particular fund, Abhijit. Okay, and then yeah, XIRR in admin panel, yeah, in PDF. No, XIRR is not there in admin panel if you see now, because there was an issue in admin panel. PDF was the right one, so we have removed XIRR. We will correct the formula. There's some mistake which happened. We'll then come back to it. Rolling return of the client. If the client how much they've invested till now and how much profit booked and overall profit. Okay, so if you go to front end, you can see that now there we're showing. If you go to zero folios, okay, if you go to zero folios, and then you can see that. So if you go to front end, uh, I can show you this how much client has done is there in the front end. So let me just take you the front end. If you go to FundExpert and log in, and then suppose I log in here, and if I go to till, if you are asking client, here is your total purchase he has done, total switch in switch out of that will happen, how much redemption he has done, how much is the current value left. This is your entire summary. This can be shown internally or externally. This is external summary, internal summary. Now here this is shown for all the right now this is shown for that, for the clients for whom we are doing this. We are showing this client whose account is live, like with having balance. If you do all, okay, then basically what it will show, all the folios which he has sold also, that also will appear. If you do with balance, only with which is live, all means including the one which is redeemed, the total will change on the top. So Ashik, this is what I'm assuming you are asking, the how much is invested, what is the profit, how much money is taken out, what is the net amount left. If you have any other particular way you wanted to represent, so do send across the snapshot. You can make in an Excel format what you want, what report you are looking for. Send us, please share us those reports, the way you want it to represent, what is the data you're looking for. Please make an Excel or a Excel snapshot of whatever you're looking for. Send us that Excel snapshot, and we will introduce as an admin panel report or some panel report or a front end report, wherever you can see that. Okay, so either client can see. So if the client is asking, we can add it here itself in the front end itself. Okay, yeah, we'll mail the same shot. Fine, Ash. And then what is required to do a switch? Very simple. You can do switch from any, like suppose this is external. Okay, this is somebody else, he's holding with some other ARN. You want to switch, click on switch, and then choose the, obviously when you are trying to do this, you are trying, but switch you can do from this also, from your app also. App actually it is much easier, but here also you can do switch. So when you are trying to do switch here, you can select like which category you are trying to search. So it will show you all principal funds because I'm trying to do switch with principal and option growth. So it will show me growth, and then I select, suppose I select this fund. Then it's saying, okay, you're trying to switch this with this. What do you want to switch? All amount, all units, switch all, and submit. So you can switch like this. So this way, this switch will happen. Do we get gain loss statement? So capital gains statement is getting ready because right now it will come under admin panel. With indexation, it will come under here. So if you go to client list, and we are now updating the code a bit because of financial year has changed. So we have to change the code a bit. So if I go to demo IFA, if I go here under action, you can generate here capital gain statement will appear here. Okay, so you can get a capital gains. It will appear shortly, probably by this weekend or next Monday it will come, where you can get gain loss statement with indexation. Capital gain, basically loss statement with indexation will appear. Okay, again Amit, since we are in the process of making the update in the this thing, if you have a ready-made format which you are comfortable using it, please send across. I will try to ensure that we will use the best of your format and as well as whatever we have done, so that when you come live you will be able to use it much easier. I'm talking to Amit Vardhan here. We have multiple Amits online, so just okay. So okay, now let me just give you certain other clarities. Okay, or say okay, so let me just give you certain other clarities. You had asked for questions. What all we can do? How can we get a custom? How can we do a switch? You without uploading signature, you can't do switch without uploading signature. You need a switch with to upload. You need why will, because without AOF, how will you do transaction? You have to create an AOF for the user. You have to upload the signature and cancel check. Without creating a user account under you, how can you initiate a transaction? An advisor is only allowed to create transactions for those users who have given him his creating account consent. When he uploads signature cancel check, he's given you a consent to open an account under you. Unless he has a unique account under you, you can't do switch on anybody's account. And similarly, you can do STP also. STP also is the similar. In the front end only STP was also there. So when you go back to the dashboard and now you want to do STP, switch or STP, both options are there. So choose, and then and STP is like every month. If you are doing this switch every month, then basically it becomes an STP. Every month so much amount will get switched. So when you do switch, it will say how many installment you want to switch, what is the start date. So STP is nothing but switch multiple happening every month. Okay. Flexi SIP or value step. No, Narendra, all those will be available. Whatever SIP is, STPs are available, options are available in BSC. Please go and check in BSC. Do they have Flexi STP? Do they have value STP? If they don't have, then you will not get it, because I will need an API to do the transaction. Na? I will need an API to do the transaction with them, and they don't have. If they don't have it in BSC, you will not have it here. So these features will only available here. Otherwise, you will have to use these. If suppose Kotak particular offers somebody, then you have to do their apps and then do those because then it will be very specific available for a particular fund. It may not be available with BSC. If it's not available with BSC, you can still do it. Just download that AMC app and do it. If it is available with BSC, you can do it from here. So Narendra, your question is clear. Pankaj, your total XIRR is PDF is different from it. Yeah, see, individual scheme SIRR is different. Overall SIRR is different, right? So XIRR, see Pankaj, what is best is when you have such doubts. This is available for Pankaj also, Ashik also, and some other people also. If you have doubts like data, XIRR, best is take a snapshot of whatever screen you got. What is the doubt? Post it to your RM and ask him to refer back. I will now give you escalation metrics. Okay. So now I'm going to share with you escalation metrics. So how do you come across when you have certain issues which you're not able to understand or not able to do? How do you escalate stuff? So I'll give you 3-step escalation method, which should solve your issues whenever you're trying to resolve any issues like that. The first escalation stuff. Okay, so I'm giving you the escalation module. Okay, so I'm just writing the. Okay, so your first escalate. Okay, your first escalation point is your individual RM. You already are connected to one or other of our RMs who are assigned to you through WhatsApp. You are connected them through WhatsApp, so you have their direct number. So you should escalate it through WhatsApp. Is my screen visible? Your first is WhatsApp, so you should escalate through them on WhatsApp. They are all connected to you. If you don't know who, and you are, they also send broadcast. See, each RM is sending you regular broadcast of various updates, because time to time BSc may not be available, there may be change, some BSc may allow that, not allow that, introduce a new feature. Is sending you a regular broadcast. So please save RM number, mobile number, so that you receive broadcast. Otherwise you will not receive broadcast. So please, first selection is individual RM who is sending you broadcast, so your regular updates will come on your broadcast. Please save. Second is, please write back to your RM and send him WhatsApp. WhatsApp is the best way to communicate in real time, because you will have a track and log of when you communicated and what happened to that. So please send a snapshot. The XRR issue, data issue, any issue, whatever issue have, please send a WhatsApp to your respective RM who will revert back to you on that. Your second escalation, in case you are not able to get it, okay, second escalate. In case you are not able to connect to respective, if your RM is not responding to you, see, your normally RM within 1 or 2 working days he should respond back to you and give you a solution. Maximum, I'm telling you, probably will love to do in minutes and hours. Okay, so if the second escalation is raise a ticket. How do you raise a ticket? Send a mail to support@fundexpert.in. You will automatically get a ticket number. You can check that. You can send raise ticket. Moment you raise ticket, it will get noticeable to others also, because so far your RM was aware of it. Now you have raised a ticket. This is your second escalation. Please mail to support@fundexpert. The moment you send a mail, a ticket number is generated. You will get a ticket back. So that ticket is basically you can respond to, because then what happens is, if suppose, then you please in that mail when you're sending, please attach the same attachment and the snapshots, whatever you do. So if you are not getting response within 1 or 2 working days from your RM, please raise a ticket and solve it. If it is urgent and you are not getting it, then also you can raise ticket. It is a second escalation. Your final escalation is me. This is my mobile number. Please send me WhatsApp if you are not getting still response. If you, this is your final. Okay, I guarantee you, you will get response definitely. You have 3. Please send me WhatsApp. Very simple. If you send me a call, you will likely to call me. I will not receive a call. Example, today morning I am in your with webinar with you for almost now 3 hours, or almost 2.5 hours now. I have not taken any calls. So all my calls are going in missed calls, and I am always in meeting with some other client, because I handle Bajaj, Edelweiss, and all such big clients as well. So There's no issues. You please send me WhatsApp. WhatsApp cannot be, it will definitely be read and it will definitely responded. You don't have to call me. You will get a response on WhatsApp and somebody will get back to you and get your problem solved. You have 3 escalation, and with this 3 escalation, you should be able to resolve all your issues. And then this is what you should do and do that. So please, okay. Am I clear? So I have answered your escalation. Now let me answer anything. Facility. Yes, you have facility to upload stock data. I think you are already aware. I was okay. Let me again go back and show you. You don't. Nobody have to manually all the stock data, even on web. There is no manual edition. See here. Upload CDSL NSDL statement. Just upload the latest CDSL NS statement. Select file. Upload the file. Automatically, the entire stock portfolio of the user is populated. Every month, 10th or 12th, the user receives his NSDL CDSL. Just ask him to upload here, or you can forward, get him, ask him to forward to you, and you can upload here. Under your get statement, functionality, there is a upload portfolio. Just click here and upload the stock file. It will automatically upload. You can also upload on the web also. Stock uploads is there in the stock dashboard. Yeah. So if you have raised now, Pankaj, I've given you 3 escalation metrics. You now create the ticket, because you have go to the second one. If you have raised, just whatever you have raised, send the same mail and attach the same attachments, whatever attachment, because whatever you have raised recently, we have solved some XR. Please attach latest whatever you're seeing as on date. Please go to the web, whatever you seeing difference, please see and attach, because it might have already been solved. You never know that. Okay. So Surjit, your question I think is answered. How to get complete NSDL software, and every month then the user gets a complete NSDL software. Otherwise, you can go to NSDL website, and if the user has his PAN, he can ask for a statement. You can even get a statement on NSDL website by his using his PAN and he's got a demat number, na NSDL account number. See, one of them will definitely send either NSDL or CDSL, so you can generate and you can upload it. Okay. So escalation matrix. Okay, fine, Pankaj, clear. So it should get solved. If it is not getting solved, please, we want every issue to solve. There should not be any issue pending at your end. That is the why I am giving you directly all this action. Okay. So I think I have answered all questions. Now I'll come to the last thing. See what all you should know. So I'm saying, so let me just show you some more thing, what I am trying to show. So I don't have any pending questions as on date. So if you have any questions, anyone, please write to me. Please email to me. Okay. You can also email it to me in case you want to. My email ID is anurag@fundexpert. Okay, you can also email. Okay, so now we come to okay, so we will give you that. No, let me now there are certain thing. One, I'm just going to tell you certain points which you are probably not aware of, because I had not yet covered for this thing. Okay, so let me just give you certain points that you can enable. First thing, you should know that you can get you can you can enable login on your website. You can enable login in your, if you have website. Okay, let me say, if you have website, I'm just writing because some people may be too tired to focus. So you can enable login in your website. Okay, how do you do that? Just link this icon, this URL. Sorry, just just link this URL. Just link this URL on your website. Ask your designer, whoever has designed it, or if you have designed it, and link in your website and enable. If you have a website, web page, website, anywhere, you can just link along it. Second option, just link it, and then they will. If you don't have a website, and second thing is, we are offering you free web hosting. So now, no, just app is free. If you have already designed, if you have website, you can host with us for free. And we will also create, if you host with us for free, we will also create email IDs, or we can also give you email IDs created on your own domain. If you host us, you can host it, so you can save on hosting fee. You don't have to pay somebody else for hosting. If you have already got it designed, you can just share, you can just give us access to that design. We will just move the design here and give you free hosting. So your dependency on some third party programmer, all that will get over. You will not have to have any worry, and your hosting is totally free. You don't have to pay anything for the hosting. So not only you are getting website, so we will host it, and we will also link it with, we will also add the login link if you want. Is it clear? So you can totally save. You don't have to pay on hosting fees, because today time, in a tough time, why you are paying on hosting for other thing? You can host for us free. We will not charge you anything for the hosting. Okay. So now you can log in with customer stuff. Okay. So you can get, third. If you do not have, so you can totally set us. You can, we'll save it. We'll do the login, and we will add the login link. So now link it in your website, and then users can log in on the web. So now once you have this login, they will be out. Third is, so you can get your hosting from your existing website, and you can get it free. You can get free email IDs, and your hosting cost is zero. The third option, if you don't have website, then you can get it designed from us. We have made some very fabulous looking templates. Okay, we have made some, so I'll just give you some idea. Let's show you some templates which we have designed, and you can take a look, and we can share these template links with you. So this is a template. We can make your website look like this. Okay, so this is a generalized template. We can basically make your template look like this, or like this. I'm just giving you, we have several templates available with us. We can make your a simple, neat looking website with all kind of features. Okay. So we, and so you have different color design themes you can choose. So I'm sure. So basically what we are saying is, let's go back. So we can design for us. Now what we are charging here, we are just charging you 10,000 rupees. So the design charges is just for 10,000 rupees you will have to pay. And if you continue to host with us, and there are no changes to be done, there is no changes. If only you need changes, you need to pay, else you don't need to pay. So just get it designed from us and just pay 10,000 rupees and you will get it. Okay. Now if you if you get it designed from us, we will also give you a custom login. So we'll give you, suppose if you get it designed from us, then we can give you a custom login. Will look something like this. So example, I'll show you. Somebody got it designed from us, so you can check. This is how it looks. So this is somebody who has got it designed from us. So you can see this is all we have designed. Okay, and then you click login. So now it is coming as, are not logged out. So it will become like this. So it will be a custom page. Now the URL is also custom, and there is a sign up. So you can get a custom. You can design for us, and we will also give you a custom login URL. So now this is your custom login URL, because now we'll have to design a custom login page with your logo, with your theme, with your color. This page will be in line with that. So you will get a custom like this person has got a custom. So you can give your design like this with custom sign up in this. So you can get a design and with custom sign up URL. So you have now custom sign up URL. You can only share this. You don't have to share anything else with custom sign up URL. Okay. Last option is you want to customize everything, because now you want to this this is a different option. But if you want to design everything, now I'll show you another option, because these are cheaper options, because here we are not charging you, but this is another option somebody has taken where entire thing needs to be customized. And some of you are looking to a complete solution like this. So like this, something like this. So it's a custom, entire thing is a custom, and then the login is also custom. And then if you log in here, your entire inside also is custom. Everything is custom basically. So basically or something we design like this, but these are, then this is an end-to-end custom solution which is not required at this point. But if you have a requirement like this, so then everything is custom, your entire URL, everything, because then we have to set up for the entire thing. Then we have to set up SMS, email, virtually everything becomes personalized. So if you're looking for this solution, this is a final level solution with everything designed for this, because then there will be a separate cost, because this we have to customize the entire thing inside the entire URL. Everything is customized. If you need this solution, then those who have, this is worthwhile for those who have large AOM and all that, and you want everything custom, please come to us and we will set this up for you. So there's a separate cost. We will discuss the kind of customization and things need you require, and this cost will be much higher than whatever you are paying. So I would suggest this is good enough. You can have your custom, if you can design your own custom page with your own custom URL, and then this URL you can share with anywhere, any place. You can share this and they can sign up. If they sign up, they can sign up here under you. So this sign up is custom, everything custom. So you can, this is good enough. You don't have to make changes, and very cost effective solution. So we have very cost effective to very full scale solutions and much more bigger solutions. So depending on, so there is a complete white label is another solution, but then it comes at a higher cost. Solution also exists. It's I would suggest, if you have a AOM of much larger AOM, then probably you should look at complete white. Okay, otherwise I would suggest these templates are good enough. Whatever we design, these are extremely, some of the templates are extremely nice looking templates which I just showed you. So please speak to some of us and we'll be happy to design something for you of like this, solution like this or something like this. So we'll design a solution for you like this and we will post it with us, and something like this. So we can design a templatized solution for you with a custom sign up URL and all that. You can get it designed from us. Okay, so and a custom sign up and all that, or you can take a complete white label solution and all that. Or if you already have existing website, you can just source this as free. There's no design charges, there's nothing. We just add login also and you can do that, and you can share this, just link it in your website. Okay, so these are the other solutions which you can come up and you can get it done. So you can do all this, and you can customize and get it. So, and now I have shared the escalation metrics and the new features, whatever you want, and we will obviously what more is coming new. So coming up new features, let me just add another slide. So because I'm just saying these are new features coming up are obviously video KYC on app will come first. That's the first feature we'll get. Then we are also coming up with some new CRM features. Some already you've seen, but some special CRM application which maybe we will come to that. So we are working on a new CRM app which will help you to do that. Some new. This is under pipeline. These are all in pipeline. And obviously your suggestions, whatever suggestions you have, because we have certain things to be solved. So we are building lots of new things and kind of stuff. So we will be building a new products. We are integrate new products which you can sell online, which you can cross sell. Non mutual fund products basically. Mutual funds you can do, but which you can cross sell non products which we are in pipeline. This is in pipeline. So all these are in pipeline, and this you will see, and we will add much more. So we are open to suggestions. Last time we sent a Google form, but I guess we hardly got any feedback on the Google form. So please send your suggestions to incorporate them on the form. Okay, because we believe that it's a partnership model, so partnership works with both ways. We are working with you to make sure that you do and give the best, and there is nothing, and whatever else you need we will add. So yes, so I know a suggestion. So like, okay, so like in MFU integration, I will say roadmap. It's there in the roadmap. Is there in the roadmap, but it's not yet. These are pipelines are already work is going on. This work will start, but it will come to you in due course. So options will come. We'll have to see, because right now it is so highly integrated with BSC. It is difficult to integrate anything. It is highly integrated, and it's difficult to. So we will have to figure out how we can enable without disrupting existing functionalities. So these are in roadmap, which we will try to see in future, but not yet. But we will try to give you all these kind of options. Okay. If you want to, if you need anything specific, we obviously develop specific features also. Like suppose you want to develop a specific way of robo advisory or a specific way of advisory, a very unique way, and you want it only to be done for you. It's like a very special. We can design a module and we can give you a module. It will only work for your app or your web. It will not work for everyone. Even though you people will log in, it will not be a common module. It will be an exclusive modules. If you need any exclusive modules only for you, please come to us. We will design it for you. We will have to obviously charge a development charges for that, because we'll not know what we need to design. But in such cases, we will design and integrate a specific module specially for you, which will only be required for you if you are willing to bear the cost. If it is general suggestion and improvement for everyone, then you just send us feedback and suggestions will incorporate it. If you want something specific to be designed in a very specific way, only exclusive for you or something like that, then we need to do a special code, integration and all that. So you will need to come to us and then ask for those kind of stuff. So, but we are a technology team with lot of knowledge and insight and domain and expertise, which you already know us, and working with so many things. So we can do lot of stuff what others can't do for you. That I can rest assured that. And we are much more open to these kind of stuff, and we understand, and we have such large clients and all that. So we are much more aware of changes and features and stuff than probably anybody else. And that's why I keep seeing a lot of feedback and interest from other people into this, and I'll be happy to take more. Okay, so let me just tell you. See, right now also I told you now, if you are already using NSC, MFU, you can continue to use them for transactions because your mandates and users may be there. You can use FundExpert as a portfolio management app monitoring app and all that you can continue to use. It's not necessarily you will have to do transactions here, because from RTA feed we can get all your transactions. Okay, so it's not that you only have to wait till the integration happens if you are using it. Okay, so feel free to use the best features. We are here to make your world the best, so that as an IFA, the amount of hard work and things what you put, and it's not something which I'm not we am very much aware of. So the what you put and the relation you maintain, it's a very clear and open. You also know that you don't get that kind of reward of features, or it's not respected at the AMC level, or they don't. But as a partner, we respect that, and we will build that in your thing. And that is the motto or the concept we work for. And that's why, since we are doing a partnership now, we are very much concerned about what can affect you or what cannot affect you. So these kind of data issues and these issues will never occur with us, because we never want to upset our partners, because we are working as a partnership team here. There is no point in we fighting with each other on these kind of aspects. So we have to work together if you want to win. Otherwise, the world out there is going to be pretty tough, which you're already aware of situations, circumstances, and chances. And we were building more stuff, and we are building more features. So we'll come out with more features and more things which will incorporate and make you much more powerful than any other thing. We want you to beat any other Grow, Covera, ET Money. You should be able to beat all them left, right, center, because whatever done and say, they don't have the touch which you provide, and we will provide you the tech which will require you to become the best. That's our commitment, and that's what we are working for. Okay, now I want to, before I finish off, I'll just see if you have any questions. And yeah, and obviously please go and give suggestions, and we'll be happy. Just let me just understand. So what you want to have, let me see, where is the last questions I saw, because you have so many questions have come since then. So now this is the final question time. I'm sorry, I just overshot this. I am also late for lunch. I made you late for lunch. I was not intention, but maybe in the first half I was not anticipating so many questions, so I counted the time less. Yeah, you can set up button with LinkedIn. Yes, you can. Client, by linking to website, client will be, oh, no. Yes, you can transfer it to me. No, you can link. Client will be mapped to you. I'm telling you, Amit, how when you link to website, there's no login there. In the web, if you go to just login.jsp, there is no sign up button. So if you link to website, the client anyway cannot sign up. So he will anyway contact you to sign up, and you can sign up. There is a feedback form there, so he can sign up. If you want to put you can take a design and do that, then you will do that. If you take up our own design and ask us to design that, with the sign up page with a customized one, then obviously sign up button will appear. Right now on FundExpert login, there is no sign up button. So if you link to FundExpert, your client will not sign up directly on FundExpert. There is no way he can sign up. You through app, you are only giving your app link. So we have made in such a way that your client, your marketing you can do easily. You can get clients. See, the idea of power of building digital technologies, when you can use it to market to other customers, to get more customers, because the only way you will get to scale when you attend all the thought is by scaling up customers. Are you going to call our customers? No, we are not going to call your customers to cross sell. See, we are only going to call your customers if you ask us to call your customers. Like suppose example, we integrate a product. I'll give you an example. You integrate a product, and that product you are not able to understand, and your customer is interested in that product, and you say, see, this one it's better, your expert can call up and explain on my behalf. Then we will say, we are calling on behalf of Mr. Pankaj Patil, you have shown interest in this, and we will explain you this product. So that is only when you ask us to cross sell. If you, why will we call your customer to cross sell? We will send them feelers, they will generate, we will do only digital effort. There's no cross sell you can do yourself. If you want us to do cross sell for some reason, if you ask us to do, which I don't know why you will do, I don't see any reason, because you are already doing it good enough. You don't need us. We will build we will only build a software tool, the digital marketing assets on this, which will generate those kind of interesting stuff, and which will allow customers to do those kind of transactions. Okay, so we'll send a, yeah, Ashik, you can send a detailed mail with best of the existing system. Yes, please send us a mail. Yeah, please send us whatever you want, a simple goal line report. We are very happy. If you want integrate webinar to what you are referring to. Please send details, because unless you send details, we can't understand on a single line. Okay, so Pankaj, it's clear. Your hosting, yeah, our hosting is all SSL only. Why you don't worry? Don't worry about hosting capacity. We have dedicated servers in Amazon, in AWS, in Azure, in dedicated directly in the data centers as well as shared. So we've got a lot of hosting. Depend on what you are looking for. Ranjan, if we are hosting for Bajaj to Edelweiss, you can understand we are the best of the class hosting. But I'm saying, what are you looking for? What is your requirement? Do you need that? Because whatever you take, there is a cost of at some. Suppose you want a totally something different, then there is a cost for that. So what we understand is what is the need. All hosting is SSL. You can see everywhere the hosting is SSL only. If you are using data, FundExpert is SSL. If you take up our dedicated hosting, it will come with SSL, and it will come with a dedicated server. Can you change individual scheme rating? Okay. So yeah. So right now, in the current module, you will not be able to change individual scheme rating, but we will give you additional modules. We are coming out with some additional modules in future, where if you want to have a control over ratings, because right now the rating is a universal rating, so we are following a kind of a rating which is close to Morningstar rating. It is not exactly it is similar to Morningstar ratings, whatever ratings we follow. So so we are using similar. If you want to change individual rating, it will be it's right now not possible to change, but it's a feature if you are looking for and you want to do that. We can think of it like a paid feature level, because changing individual ratings and all that will require a huge, because then for each IFA will have a new ratings for each fund, and there are huge number of funds out there. So it will be a major exercise to give so much access to so many different funds. But we can probably think of some other features, like we can think of some features for certain things. At this point of time, you can't change the individual scheme rating as such, but our ratings are very similar to Morningstar value research. If you think something is not tallying with Morningstar or value research kind of rating, because our philosophy of calculation is very similar to their philosophy of calculation. Their philosophy of calculation all is in public. You can always bring it to our notice that we can just check maybe a fund data or something was not available or something. So otherwise it will be similar, because it has to follow some kind of universal rating system, right? So we can't allow individual IFA to change individual rating at this point of time. Okay. Anything else? We don't have any other questions. I think I have answered all questions, and I think most people have understood all the things. Please go ahead and let us know what do you want us to send us those details, send us those messages, send us those information, and the corresponding somebody will come back to you and help you out on that. Okay. Idea is very simple. That we have to work together as a partner and to grow and to make this solution possible, scalable, and the best solution out there. So that's the entire thing we are trying to build for you. So don't worry, we will we are going to build the best possible solution for that. There's nothing it will be taken, it will is understood and taken care when we are building any such thing, that all the best possible requirements and things are being taken care. I guess I don't have any other questions. So now what I'll do is I will bid you bye then. Thanks for appearing for this webinar. It was a pleasure to talk to you, and it's almost ran for 3 hours, which is a pretty long webinar, probably longest I have, one of the longest I've done for a while. So I hope you had a great insight and great time, and on a holiday, and hopefully this is a difficult time, and we all do well and live through these times to ensure that India emerges as a superpower by 2030. I can assure you of one thing, which on based on understanding of whatever, when people ask for what is the world coming to, India is going to emerge as one of the better countries among all the other countries after this crisis, and that is why India is going to be one of the top superpowers in the world in time to come. And that's why you should have faith for a long-term view on India. These are the things which is my personal view, I'll say these are all my personal view, nothing to FundExpert view. My personal view, I'm just giving you because people ask these type of questions. So I'm just giving you. So with that view, when India has a long-term view, you also build a long-term view for your business in terms of building technology and the usage of technology and integrating it, building new products, segments, and work with us, partner with us, because we can give you that power and partners which as an IFA or as a mutual distributor you're looking for and to do well and to do better. Okay, so let's work together for a bright future tomorrow. Thank you so much. I will now cut the meeting. You are always free to write to us, email us, and we'll be happy to take your